Hello and welcome along to DR Sports. My name's Nicky Hawkins. We will be watching the England versus Hungary game in the Nations League today. It feels like deja vu. We've been here for 4 times in a week. And as usual, to my right, Ty, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, fine, thanks. How are you?
We're going to keep it calm tonight.
Keep it calm how? How do you mean?
Just be calm.
If you mean slagging off Manchester United, no, I'll keep it slagging
off. Oh, right, okay. We've already started. We're 30 seconds in. We're 30 seconds in.
But thank you to DR Sports for inviting me.
No, thank you for being here.
I don't know why they do.
And to my
what
left,
do you don't know what they do?
the man of reason, Lee Judges is here.
The man of football treason, yeah.
Not treason, reason. The man of reason. How you doing, Lee?
I'm all right. Do you know what? At 5 to 7, I was fine. Like, and then a certain person walks in, you know what I mean? And my mood has changed, I tell you that. You know what I mean? It's absolutely changed.
Brilliant. We're on a budget tonight. I think Ty's out all the budget.
I'm not being over, but look.
Don't blame me. Do not blame me. Do not blame me.
You can honestly. There's 2 greedy blokes in here, like, and there's one that ain't. There's mine. Come and put yours up, Ty.
What is
empty? And Nick's is full, like. I mean, a bit of class from the West Ham Nick there, like. You know what I mean?
I'm just waiting for the stream. Don't worry, I'll be down in it later. And,
if
you keep on talking about,
I will hasten to say that Nick was waiting for the pizzas and he realised we knew they weren't coming.
I'll tell you what, mate, I am starving. I'll tell you that now.
Oh, it's not hungry in here. I'll tell you that.
Oh, very good, very good.
Hungry. Oh,
Hungry.
What a great start.
We are back for the Nations League.
Hungary! Come on, Hungary!
England versus Hungary. We had this about a week ago, didn't we?
I wasn't here for that one. I didn't miss a lot, apparently.
No, it was a bad one. Are you looking forward to it, Lee? Have you had enough now?
I've had enough. Listen, I'm going to be honest. After today's cricket, it's summer. Get the cricket on. I love it, like, you know what I mean? Get rid of this football lark for a little while. I'm fed up with the transfer. Let's not talk about transfers, by the way. Like.
We've got nothing to talk about.
No, like, the show will be over in a minute with Arsenal and West Ham, like, you know. Other teams doing bits apart from Arsenal and West Ham. And for me now, I'm just going to concentrate on the cricket. And Hungary.
What about you?
Hungry.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing Aaron and Bukayo, and just hope England win. You know, I can echo Lee's sentiments. I'm not really worried about any other teams at all. Who they're signing. That's
Jason.
But that's spelled wrong, by the way, Jason. There's an N after the A.
Yeah. It's a strike.
What? It's true though. But anyway, like that's spelled wrong.
He'll tell you that with his 15 GCSEs.
No, 16 actually.
16, sorry.
No, so you know, I echo what Lee's saying. The football should have a break, and I'm already chilling now. Apart from obviously England and Nigeria and the home nation, England's women's and all that. I'm just chilling.
Well, that's on next month, isn't it? The women's Euros.
Euros,
so
yeah.
I'm on a football come down. So.
The thing is, I think we're all ready for a little break from the football. But in terms of this tournament, we need to win.
Yeah,
we need to win. It's a must-win game tonight.
They've changed commentary. They've got Rob Green on instead of Graham Rousseau.
Yeah.
So that could you know. Let's just hope we don't drop the mic.
Oh.
He was a very good goalkeeper, Rob Green.
Yeah, he was decent.
He was
decent. Always be sort of made that one mistake. Do you know what I mean?
I thought he was fast dealt with.
But like, you know, like Pickford's made more than that, and you know, he don't seem to get the same sort of criticism.
He had. I remember Rob Green having a game of his life at the Emirates one year.
Oh, was it?
When Bobby Zamora scored the winner.
Well, when you got the luck,
1-0.
When you should have lost about 5-1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but he had the game of his life, and we won 1-0. So.
Which should never have happened. Just like Manchester United winning all those trophies. But I digress.
There we go. Let's go for the England lineup just before we get into the chat. Ramsdale continues in goal. Is that the right decision? I think it is.
I think he needs a couple of games. A little bit harsh on Pope because he's sort of been there for the whole 2 weeks.
I think Ramsdale was a shining light the other night.
Yeah, he was.
He was really good.
But like, you know, you've been there for 2 weeks, and you've 2 weeks. You know, like, we could be on holiday. and he ain't getting no reward from it. So maybe he'll get half a game today, but I think like Ramsdale definitely deserves it. Like, you know.
Walker, Stones, Gahey, James, 5 at the back again. That looks like a 5 at the back to me. He's really persisting with this, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ty.
He is, but if they get the result, I don't think anyone's going to complain. I think this might be the system that he actually uses in the World Cup.
It looks like he's trying to force it upon us. I don't know if we lose again tonight. Maybe he's going to have a double take of that. The midfield is Gallagher, Phillips, Bellingham, and Saka, Bowen, and Kane up front. Jared Bowen winning his 4th England cap in a week.
Brilliant.
How crazy is that?
It's got to be the quickest to four caps, isn't it?
It's got 10 days, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
10 days.
But he deserves it. He's played well for West Ham, so he deserves it.
And someone says it's 4 at the back. Walker, Stones, Gahey, James. Walker, Stones. Oh, of course it is. Yeah, it is. You're right. I've completely misread that. He's gone with 4 at the back. That's as much about the football I know. Walker, Stones, Gahey, James. So who's playing left back?
James, I suppose, play left back, won't he?
Does he play left back?
Not really. Well, nor does Trippier. You know, as I say, you know, there are left backs out there. We had this conversation the other day. But listen, this is Gareth.
Well, apparently Walker's playing left back.
Ty's second favourite manager. His favourite's Arteta. That's how good. That's how good old Gareth is in his radar.
I don't think I said that. I said I rate him. I didn't say he's my second favourite. My favourite manager's Arsene, isn't it? The legend.
He got another win at the weekend.
So apparently it's a 4-1-2-3 formation. So it looks like he has changed it up. It looks like he's going for the win, Gareth.
Someone put a tweet out there, didn't they? Say Arsene Wenger's been retired for 5 years.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Right. He comes back, wins a trophy.
More than Tottenham.
More than what Tottenham's done.
Don't start him off
Absolutely.
already.
No, but like, you had to laugh.
Absolutely, but of course, laugh at Tottenham. Yeah, of course.
And the Hungary team, forgive my pronunciations of any of these.
There's pizza at right back, followed by double base, cheese and onion.
You've got the Booz, Lang, Alban, Al-Salazi, Fiola, Schaefer, Styles, Nagy, Salai, Shlobozlai, and Schlazi again. You've got 2 of them. You've got A.T. Schlazi and A.D. Schlazi. Who's the
Are they
captain.
brothers? Can we find out if they're brothers?
Yeah, are they related?
Possibly.
Let's get them working in the back.
I'm sorry if I've butchered the pronunciations.
Let's get Jason working because, like, you know what I mean, he's not supplied the pizzas today. Let's get him working.
I know, yeah. Well, is he brothers, Jace?
Well, to be fair to Jason, he wasn't actually here when we did get the pizzas, was he?
I'll tell you what though, when he come in, I see him stuffing. You know what I mean? Like,
Really?
Yeah. He was eating.
Well, so he should.
Well, yeah.
So he should.
I've got a question here quickly for Ty before we go into the England and Hungary game. Ty, do you think Verratti is on Scholes level?
Verratti?
I don't know what that's got to do with anything, but he's asked over and over again. I thought I better.
I'm not sure because I don't know what Scholes' levels was, to be honest. No, I'm only kidding. I don't know. I really don't know. I know Scholes. Was all right. No, he's a good player. I don't know. I haven't seen Verratti enough to know.
Fair enough. The 3 Lions at the bottom of Group A3, having taken just 2 points from their opening 3 games. And I think I saw a stat earlier that the last 7 of the 8 times we've failed to score has been in this tournament. So it doesn't look like we're taking it too seriously, does it?
Well, I suppose not. But, you know, I think a win today will change everything.
And in terms of the team, only goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale and fullback Reece James retain their places from Saturday's goalless draw with Liverpool. I want to talk a little bit about the midfield. 2 very young lads playing in the midfield tonight. Jude Bellingham and Connor Gallagher.
Yeah.
Are they looking at the future there? Because are they the future of England?
I like them. I like both of them. Bellingham, terrific player. You know, I think he's 18 now. He's well advanced through his years, and I really like Connor Gallagher. I thought he had a really good season for Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
It'd be really interesting to see what happens when he goes back to Chelsea this year. What they're going to do with him, because I think he's a definite player for now and the future.
Yeah.
And he's in the England squad now, so he's not going to want to be sitting around on the bench, if I'll be honest.
But would you? I mean, there are rumours, Lee, that he's available. to be bought for 40, 50 million pounds. Would you take a punt on him?
Well, you know, I mean, Arsenal don't take a punt on no one, so like, you know, it don't matter if he's available or not. We don't sign no one. You know, we're in our second transfer window and we ain't signed that. Well, we signed that
Marquinhos,
you know.
Marquinhos.
You know, one for the future. I'll tell you what, we have signed some you know, for the future. I don't know, like, you know what I mean, but I actually thought we was a football club, not a film. But anyway, that's another story. Like, you know, so,
We are.
Oh, what do you think?
But I would definitely take a punt on him. 50 million, is that what they're saying?
But around 40, 50 million, yeah.
Yeah, it
A lot
would
of
be,
money.
Yeah, it would be a good punt, but there's no way Chelsea will let him go 50 million. It'd be 50 million. It'd be added 50 million on top.
What's 100 million?
Yeah, that's what Chelsea would ask. There's no way they're going to sell. They would not sell him for 50 million now. So I don't think so.
Do we overrate these footballers though in terms
English
of like
players,
their
yes.
value? Obviously, there's obviously a
There's an English tax on it, isn't there? Like,
English tax. You know, we're talking about what Declan Rice is worth, and you know, obviously
Declan Rice has proved it.
Being biased, I am saying he's worth every penny. But you know, 50 million pounds for a kid that's had. He's had a very good season, but he's had one good season at a mid-level club. Are we placing too much pressure on these players?
Well, so, you know, I look at it like Phillips, I reckon, could be going to Manchester City in this window for around about 50, 60 million. So if you're looking at someone like Phillips, 26, regular England international, when he's going for 40, 50, you can't be asking the same for someone like Connor Gallagher.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why it will be more.
I'd imagine Connor's hungry for success.
Connor.
You know, hungry for a move, Jason. What do you reckon? Like? But I think at the end of the day, it's a little bit, you know, like, I don't know. I don't really understand the transfer fees of some of these. So, you know, like Liverpool just spent 64 million on that Nunes. That's a, you know, an international Uruguayan international proven.
Yeah.
That's about right, you know what I mean? But, you know, like if that's an English player, you're looking like 80, 90 million, which is...
Maybe even more, maybe double.
Maybe even more, you know, so it's...
Jimmy Costco says, Conor Gallagher in the last 14 games, 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 chances created. The world's gone mad, so overrated. See, I thought the same about Abraham last year. We was linked with Tammy Abraham as he was leaving Chelsea for about £45 million, I think he left for. And I was saying... You know, he'd had one really good season and one average season in the Premier League, and I said no, he's not worth the money for someone that's not truly proven. Because the last season at Chelsea he couldn't get in the side, and you could say the same about Conor Gallagher. He can't get in the side, so why can they command that sort of fee for him?
You know, exactly. And you're only going to go for that fee if someone's willing to pay it as well, aren't you? Like, you know, like Tammy Abraham, by the way, has done very, very well at. Roma, and you know, probably justified that sort of money, but you know, they'd rather sell for, say, I don't know, 30. I don't know how much Tammy Abraham went in there, but say 30 million. They'd rather sell him for 30 million than say 40 million to an English club because they don't want him being successful, do they? Like, do you see what I'm saying? So I think that's why they think we're trying. Hijacked. And what is really strange about it is that they make these demands for these big prices, and then when they go into the year of their contract left, they go for nothing.
Yeah.
Like Mane. Like a bit like Mane. Mane's
Mane now, like what, 25 million he's going to go for. That's, you know, last season you wouldn't have been able to get, you'd have been 70 million for him, I reckon, 60, 70 million.
And season before that, probably 120.
Yeah, so, you know, it depends on the long duration of the contract, which, you know, again, why clubs let these players go to years of their contract is, well, and with Arsenal in the case, on a lot of them, they let them go for
Raphinha.
For nothing. Raphinha or Bowen.
Lee.
We'll get to that in 2 seconds, Lee. I just want to carry on with the England chat for a minute. Again, we're playing a makeshift left back. It's either going to be, I think it's James. I think James popped up on the TV there. What would you rather give people like Mitchell?
Yes.
A go? You know, someone in the under 21s maybe, rather than play these sort of makeshift left backs.
100%, he's a left back. But what I say, this is what I say about Gareth. You know what I mean? He's got so many good right backs, and we have. He thinks, right, okay, I'll cater. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he's not a chef; he's a manager. So like,
that's very good, Lee. You've got in a Liverpool player. This is brilliant.
You know, so
it's very good.
I think at the end of the day, if you've got a left back that plays left back, why not be playing him?
Who would be your preferred left back?
Well, listen, I think Shaw had a fantastic Euros last season.
Yeah,
you can't argue that. I thought he was fantastic. So he really pushed himself over. Who's the Chelsea?
Oh, Chilwell. But Chilwell's injured.
Over Chilwell. You know what I mean?
Injured though, Chilwell.
Huh? He's injured, mate. So really, silly for me, it's Mitchell. Shaw's lost form for whatever reason. So you know, I will go with Mitchell. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you're playing as a left back, like a young kid like Mitchell was playing really, really was a good season. I'm not saying he's nailed on for it because we just mentioned the guys there, but he's played really, really well. And then you come to the end of the season and you see Trippier playing left back, and now you're seeing James play left back. You know what I mean? Really, see, someone like James should be establishing himself.
Thank you.
He should be trying to establish himself at right back, which is his proper position. He's now having to play left back if that's how it's going to go. I just don't think it's the right thing to do, if I'll be honest. But, you know,
I'd rather just give someone a go. I mean, because they're not really deadly important games, are they? Even if they ain't ready, I'd rather give a left back a go because you could bring someone like a Mitchell in or you know, a youngster from the under 21s. I can't really think of any off the top of my head apart from Mitchell. But you know, there's players out there that, you know, maybe they just need a chance. Maybe they just need a chance. None for me then, boys. No refill for...
Sorry, yours is still there, Nick. Sorry. I gave it to Lee.
I have a net mine, mate. That's why they're still there.
I gave it to Lee. I'm sure there's some more.
Nicky, what about Cresswell? No, Cresswell's time has finished, I'm afraid. He's not England quality. Yeah, he's 32 now.
Oh, is he 32?
Yeah, he's never going to get in the England side. He's been, I think he was in the squad once, wasn't he? Never got a game.
That's a shame.
But no, I think Cresswell's time is over. But there are youngsters out there. I can think of Mitchell off the top of my head, but someone said Johnson, the West Ham left back. He's actually a right back.
It's Justin. Is it Justin at Leicester? He can play both, can't he?
Justin, yeah, there is Justin. But yeah, maybe, you know, you don't need any versatility in there, do you? You've got about 4,000 right backs, haven't you? So, just quickly, Richie Rick says, let's get back into transfers a little bit before the game starts. What do you think on Basuma to Tottenham?
I couldn't care less. That's what I think.
Listen, £25 million to snip. Well done, Tottenham. Showing
Well
ambition. Showing the ambition.
Well done, nobodies. Oh, well done to nobodies,
Raphinha or Bowen? If you had the choice, Lee, at Arsenal.
Bang. And I'll tell you why. Because he's proved, you know, I like Raphinha, don't get me wrong and all that, but because it's more of a sexy name, you know what I mean? People go for that, don't they? No, I think that's too like, but he's English. I think he's had a great season this season, Bowen. I really do, but
yeah.
It's more attractive name.
More. Do you know what I mean? And I just think
I've been getting stick over Declan Rice's asking price from Man United fans. Keep on telling me we're not paying no more than this, and we're not paying no more than that. Like I'm selling him.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not selling him. Yeah. But I wouldn't be in charge. But I always remind them. Didn't you pay £52 million for Fred? If he was English, he'd gone up to 10.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you do, because they're a Brazilian or an Italian or something like that, I think the price is overinflated. Do you remember Aquilani years ago for Liverpool?
Yep.
25-30 million
It's always
pound.
that thing with the sexy name, isn't there? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you got like, Jorginho sounds better than Judges, doesn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's the way it is, isn't it?
It is, but then once again, Nicky.
Jorginho. Oh, I like that name. No, seriously, like, it is. You can go through football a lot of the time, you know, like, you know, Smith is, you know, but it's what they do on the pitch, isn't it, really?
It is.
Like, and look, Bowen's been great this season. The only thing, listen, I don't think West Ham would ever sell Bowen to Arsenal.
I don't think so.
they'd do that.
They would,
I don't
if
think
the money was right.
I don't know.
They would. They would. I
think
know
they
our
would.
owners, mate. They would. If they come in with a ridiculous offer, they
That's
would sell it.
interesting. But once again, Nicky, look at them.
How much would you say Bowen was worth? Seriously.
I'd say, taking into account, we paid about 30 for him from the Championship. He's now played for England, had a couple of very, very, very good seasons. I reckon double that.
So 60. So
I would say that would be a fair price. I don't think they'd let him go for 60. I think it'd take an over-the-top bid, but I think a fair price.
So how much is Raphinha going to go for? 30, 40?
I reckon 50.
No.
They reckon 50.
But then,
It's a
Nicky,
lot of money.
it's a lot of money. But I think Raphinha's good. He's a bit unpredictable, but
Let me know in the
Very
comments
good.
how much you think is a fair price for Bowen. Now, be fair and take everything into account. Just
Yeah,
not,
it'd be
not, not what,
interesting
not
to
what
know.
you want to pay for him, what he's actually worth.
But then, Nicky, that's what I'm saying. Look at the. You said you're having verbal arguments with the man. Look at the arrogance for Man. What makes them think that Declan Rice wants to go to them? Where did Manchester United end up? Didn't they end up lower than West Ham? So why would Declan Rice want to go? Look, once again, the unbelievable, the smugness. Who do they think they are? Why should Declan Rice go to Manchester United? Why? Tell me one reason why he should go to Manchester United. Why?
Who would he rather go to, Manchester United or Arsenal?
He'd rather go to us because the fact he's in London. That's for sure. But if you're looking, because the thing is, listen,
Oh, God, Ty, please.
what are you talking about? So what are you trying to say then? You're trying to say he'd go to a better club then? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not saying better.
Go, what are you saying?
I'm saying a club that's more willing to spend the money to get back to where they were.
But that's what I'm saying. But they've said, the fans said,
There's fans in this game, by the way.
there we go.
Is it really?
Is it restricted or is it, well, it's, you know?
I'm sure we would willing to pay if the price is right. But that's what I mean. But
Well,
they're saying that.
look, Arsenal would never pay 60, 70, 80 million for Declan Rice.
We wouldn't, but,
No, they're not. They're not willing to do that.
but who not? But doesn't mean he's. Who knows?
First of all, we wouldn't be able to do it in instalments.
There's a lot coming in. Lot of prices.
Go on.
60, 65, 65, 60, 50 max, 55, 50, 50, 60, 30, 100, £1 from Cheetah.
For what, Declan Rice?
55, 40, 60, 40. The average is probably about 60, I would say. 55, 60.
Right,
I
so
don't-
they're
I
saying
don't see-
55,
I don't
60,
see them
but
selling him.
they ain't going to sell him for that.
I don't.
No, they wouldn't sell him for that.
Unless he's turned around and said, right,
Let me go.
contracts are up here to sign, and he's not going to sign no more contracts. This is where the players have got a little bit of clout, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said,
But that's why some of these clubs, I mean, that's why, let's be honest, no man in the world is worth £150 million.
maybe not even 100, but that's the price teams are willing to pay.
Yeah, I'll tell you, going back to that Raphinha Bowen, and Ty's made a good point there. Like,
Thank you.
out of reliability,
It'd be boring.
Bowen's more reliable. I suppose he's a little bit more flamboyant, Raphinha.
He's
But
got unpredictable, but the technical level is unbelievable.
He's very, very technically good. I would say Raphinha is better than Bowen technically, but in
Technically, yeah.
terms of all-round game, I think Bowen's just edges him.
yeah,
Oh, he
Because
does.
he's not only a
wouldn't argue
great
with that.
attacker, he's also puts the work in,
He
tracking
does.
back
He
and
does.
everything.
He does. But then, like I said, Raphinha can bring something spectacular in the last second to maybe win you a game. So it depends on what you're paying for and how it would work.
I've got a compliment for you here. So take this, please take this as a compliment. It's not a diss, it's a compliment. I could hardly recognise Ty without all his Arsenal gear on. He looks rather drippy, I must say.
and more of what?
Thank you very
Rather
much.
drippy
Drippy.
means he looks suave.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Thank you very much.
He
Thank you very much.
scrubs up well. You scrub up well.
Thank you very much.
Is it
But
still
this-
that boohoo man contract?
Yeah, it's all boohoo, isn't it? Like,
Well, it's boohoo man stuff, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The jeans are not, the hat's not, the trainers are, but the jumper is. So I'm very.
The trainers
thank you
are?
much. The trainers aren't.
Oh.
they got them from that JD advert there.
No. I didn't actually. The hat was from J.
He didn't do a JD advert, surely.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if it was J. I don't know if it was J. Obviously, other sports shops, retailers are available.
Well, don't worry about that if they paid you a load of money. I wouldn't be saying that, otherwise I wouldn't be getting you back.
No, it wasn't. It was JD stuff, but I don't know what it was. Some quiz show. It was some quiz show we won.
You won?
We won.
Yeah,
we
you won
yeah.
JD stuff, didn't you? That's right.
Yeah, with that fit Snoochie Shy from Radio 1 Extra.
Really legit says Bowen. Who is that? Who's he play for? He plays for England now, by the way.
What do you mean? Who is that?
The disrespect for West Ham is terrible, isn't it?
It is terrible.
Jappa says this is why people make fun of us Englishmen. This panel is deluded. Deluded about what?
Deluded
mate?
about what?
What have we
Deluded
said that's
about
deluded?
what? Tell us what we're deluded about.
We haven't said anything yet. We're just
And
like,
you can't call us deluded unless you're doing more than us, which you obviously ain't.
we're making conversation, really. Like,
Exactly.
no one's
We're
saying
making
it.
conversation.
Okay, the teams are out. They're singing the national anthems. It's not, as I said before, and I said this on Saturday. Now there is a full house in the Molineux. I want to see England go back around the country to give everyone a fair shot at seeing England.
Yes, but then where would they? So what would it be?
So it was only a one-game stadium ban then, was it?
It must be, yeah, it must be.
Which I don't think. Is
Maybe
enough,
it's because they
Is
was
there,
up
there's
there.
a concert on at Wembley or something, is there?
Probably.
Well, no, there could be.
The second game got suspended, and it's not Wembley because of the jingle summertime ball.
That's right. The
the
summertime ball was
summertime
on
ball's
Saturday.
there.
Yes, that's right.
KSI has chucked out England out of their home stadium. Hear about that?
Well, that.
Well, I don't think he actually chucked them out.
Well, there you go.
Okay, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Okay, so there's a. But,
So a football stadium is not being used because of a concert.
wow. It might be because they moved it up there because of the summertime ball, because of the ban, and because of the close proximity to the game. They don't want to move them all back to Wembley and all that.
Southgate wants to do he's all about going.
He wants to do the tour, does he?
He likes that.
So where would the national tour be? London, Midlands, the Northwest?
Everywhere. Anywhere that they can get a game, they should be doing it, right, Lee?
Well, yeah, I do agree with that. Like,
The Northeast?
But the fact of the matter is they can't
Humberside?
do it because of Wembley, can they? Because
Costs too much money.
Yeah.
Too much money. But
Yeah.
it would be good, even if they just done one game. You know, like the cricket. One of the greatest things about cricket is that it does do that. You know what I mean? Like you have one at Lords, or normally two, like because you get the Oval win. But this one's been at Nottingham, the next one's in Leeds.
Oh yeah, Trent
And
Bridge,
then
Edgbaston.
then it goes to Edgbaston.
Old Trafford.
It moves at Old Trafford,
Yeah, yeah.
so it gets everywhere.
around, yeah.
You know what I mean? Gets around. And I do think it's so much better, and it benefits everybody.
It does benefit everyone. We've got a super chat in. Petition to bring back Mustafi. Donated £5. Says, I've had enough of Southgate. If I wanted Brexit ball, then I would have Sean Dyche as England manager.
If I wanted what? Brexit what?
Brexit ball. I'm sure we'll get into
Brexit ball.
as this game progresses. I'm
Yeah,
sure
but
we'll get into some sort of Southgate debate a bit later
but
on.
to be fair enough to Sean Dyche, he did get sacked by Burnley, so who knows? He might have still kept Burnley up.
They just got company today, didn't they?
Yes,
Burnley, yeah.
which is unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Good luck to Vincent Company. He's going to need it.
Has he got the experience?
No, he's probably the name, isn't it?
Of course. We'll see. England singing the national anthem now. We're just about to kick off. The boys are going to take their tracksuit tops off. We've just got enough time for a score prediction.
For me, I said 3-1 last time. I'm going to say I'm going to be bold again. I can't say.
Even though you got it so wrong.
I got it so wrong last time, but I think 3-0, 2-0, 3-0. I can't. We've got to hit some sort of forms, surely. We cannot continue the way we are.
He's picked a good team here. It's
He
tight.
has, he has. Yeah, I'd echo that. I was going to go for 3-0, but I think I'll go for 2-0. 2 goals from our young superstar, Bukayo.
I think we're going to win 3-0 and I think Bowen's going to score.
All right, you're going to
All
go
right.
for Bowen.
I'm surprised he didn't say Bowen hat-trick.
Oh, I wish.
Kane got to score in this game. Sure.
Why does he have to?
Well, because he will.
Hungary would have smelt blood from last week. They're obviously going to be...
They would have, but it's
everyone in the chat saying 0-0 and 1-0.
It's but it's a very different game, isn't it? It's away from home. It's at crowd, England crowd. So
James98 says, do a poll Bowen versus Raphinha. You won't like the results.
Yeah, but why? Why not? It's people's opinion. It doesn't mean it's fact. It's people's opinion, isn't it?
What's that? What's
About if there was a poll between who would we prefer to buy as fans, Bowen or Raphinha?
2-0 England. Alan Owing says 2-0 Hungary. Oshek Foy says hopefully 3-0 England. 2-1 to Hungary. 3-2 to England. Bowen score first.
Another West
Bowen
Ham
wins every poll, says he on his own TV. Jarwad Jed says, Ty, how many A-levels you got?
More than you.
Jay Mortlock 1-0 Bowen own goal.
How many have you got?
I ain't got no A-levels, me.
No.
Got any A-levels, Lee?
No. The funny thing, I'm only joking. I'm not. The funny thing is, I won't say what I've education online. That's all. I don't know if people are serious. If you are, then I apologise. But I don't really talk about my qualification, which I'm lucky enough on there to have on there.
To get A-levels when I was at school, you had to stay on or go different, college or university.
Yeah, you could do. Or college. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
But I was happy with my 15 O-level.
It's so interesting. Why are people asking me that now? They weren't asking me before, were they? But I'm sorry. That's not something I discuss. My education, which I'm fortunate enough to have, I don't discuss.
Did you go to school around here?
Holloway.
Holloway
School, yeah. And then when we left now, that's when they started having the Arsenal Study Sports Centre. Can you imagine? When we left, they started.
Did you have Arsenal players ever come and visit the school? Can you remember?
Possibly, but I didn't. I don't know if I saw them. I know they did actually film. They filmed a film. They filmed the program, which I won't name.
Why?
Because I know what people are going to say in it. They filmed an actual program at a series at our school, and I was actually
Grange Hill?
No. I'm not going to say what it is. I'll tell you off.
Why can't?
No, because that's what I mean. I know what people might say, so I'm not going to say. I'll tell you off here.
Okay.
And I was actually in it.
Okay.
What was it? Come on, please.
Yeah, come
you
on.
can't say
I'll tell you
this.
off here. It's not really. It's not. I don't think it's a really known drama. But the theme tune was absolutely amazing. Very, very emotional theme tune.
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider's American. Even though I did watch Knight Rider though. Fantastic.
If anybody can guess what that programme was, let us know.
The funny thing is, I'm going to start saying that nobody would. I'm 100% sure nobody would guess it. But don't worry, if you do guess it,
what year was it?
There's no prize. I won't say the year either.
£1,000 if they get it.
So Kane has just said,
Right.
£1,000 if they get it. That's Kane, not me. Exactly. I'm not saying anything. If you guess it, well done.
He already owes someone £1,000. So
Yeah.
he can't do that.
That's right.
Waterloo
I owe
Road,
Jason.
someone said.
Oh, Jason.
Waterloo Road.
Waterloo Road. Was I going to? What year was
know,
Waterloo
I
Road?
don't know, I'm just-
No. I'm saying nothing to you. I wasn't going to school. I'd finished school when Waterloo Road was on.
Waterloo Road was quite good, wasn't it, if I remember rightly?
Yeah, it was all right. I didn't watch it much.
There's a super chat. Ty always looks good in his blue hat and blue clothes. Do a poll in DR Sports. What characters does Ty remind you of? Papa Smurf, Neil Mopay or Deluded?
Like I said, I know what you remind me of. An imbecile, a cretin and a moron. That's what you remind me of.
It's got to be a strike! Surely there's
Lee,
All right?
Lee, I won't read these out, mate.
strike!
Listen.
Strike one for what? For what? Strike one for
I
what?
won't read some of these out, but some of these
Strike one for what?
programs that they're saying,
Strike one for what? And
I really don't want to sit him on.
And that is why I didn't say. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
It's taken us 10 minutes and you're on a strike already. Like,
Was it?
Strike for what?
Was it Minder?
calling someone a cretin and a moron. You can't get
an
strike with
imbecile, an imbecile, a cretin and a moron.
It's a strike.
Strike one for what? No, it wasn't. Who strikes me for what? For what? For saying imbecile, cretin and moron.
England in the box.
You've got more strikes than I don't know what. Like,
Lays it off. Good play by England. Good play. Unlucky.
I forgot the game was on. I was so worried about all size strikes.
No, it wasn't Minder. Nobody's going to guess it, like I said.
Minder, that was massive in its day. Minder.
It was massive, but it wasn't Minder. Like I said, this wasn't really a massive program, but I watched it. I saw myself on there, which was quite surreal. And like I said, the theme tune was unbelievable.
I was a big Minder fan. Terry, Dennis Waterman was fantastic in that.
He died recently, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
But he just. Gary Webster, of course, is a big gooner.
Yes.
took over.
That's right. It wasn't the same though. When Dennis Waterman left, it wasn't.
No,
the same.
no. I think Gary would admit that. Like, he done all right, but it weren't.
He done all right.
What channel was it on?
I'm not saying anything.
ITV.
ITV, did you say ITV?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
Ty's channel.
I wish I had a channel.
It's got to be.
I'm not saying
I mean,
anything.
it's Panorama or something.
I'm not saying anything. The fact that people want to guess is so funny.
Was it Blue Peter?
Nobody would guess. Blue Peter wasn't a
So
drama,
what
was
sort
it?
of series was it?
It was a drama. This
It
was
was
a
a
drama.
drama. Bad Girls.
I wasn't in school when I'd already finished school when Bad Girls was on.
All right. Okay.
Primary or secondary?
What's that?
Primary school or secondary?
I'm not going to say.
Holloway. It's a
I'm
secondary
not gonna
school.
say.
Secondary, okay.
I
we're
didn't
going
say.
back.
I said
And
the
it was
school, I
about
didn't-
the school. Was it about the school, or just happened to be like the background of the school?
No, they came to the school.
They come to the school. All
What
right.
do you mean they came to the school?
They came to school. They
film.
came to the school to film.
The bill.
And you actually walked
And I
past
was-
in this film.
Yeah, I was. That
So
was, that
we
was
can
my
Google.
first.
Well, afterwards we can go on. We can go on.
I don't know if you see. I don't know if you'll actually see it.
Did you have the old bins when you was a kid?
The old what?
The bins,
The glasses.
the glasses.
Oh, yeah. I actually saw myself.
Good play, England.
Jason,
Oh, good
Jason
play.
ordered the pizza.
In the box.
Go on!
Oh, he's got a score
You
there.
say,
Bowen.
I'll order the pizza if you say. Oh, thank you, Jason. But
You
I'm
was nearly
sorry. I
right
can't-
saying it. Bowen was
I really
scoring.
appreciate
What
it.
a
but I
great
can't,
bit of
Jason,
football
'cause I know
that
He
was.
should have
I'm not gonna
scored.
say. I do want the pizza, Jason, but I'm not going to say. No, I'm not going to say. No.
Oh, come on. We've
No,
got
no,
Peter.
no,
Look,
I'm
come
not-
on.
No, I'm not saying.
Tight.
No, I'm not saying because I know what people are going to say.
Oh,
and
they
I
ain't
don't
gonna
have no
say
time for
nothing,
that.
are they?
are. For Nicky to show you what people have been saying, they don't know what it is. I know what people are going to say. So blame them. I'm not saying. I could tell you off there, but I'm not saying on there. I'm not saying
Okay.
on there. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll get it out of him.
Yeah, not
we've
on there.
just lost pizza
You
over
see,
there.
he'll order a pizza if
Not
you
on
say.
there. I'm sorry. I can't say, Jason. Sorry.
I'm fucking
say.
hungry, mate. You better say, otherwise I'm going to pick you up like the Rock.
I'll tell you
Start
what.
slamming you about on the tables and
We're
that.
all hungry, and you've gone and done that. No, he's
Gone and
already
done
said
what?
it's not.
Gone and done what?
He's got a score there, Bowen. He's got a score. It's a
It's an
really
open
poor
goal.
header, look.
He didn't edit right. He edited
Oh,
it
he
backwards.
did. He
didn't
edited-
Tried to
Yeah.
edit back, yeah.
Yeah. But England started well, which obviously would happen.
It,
I can't think of any sort of dramas around.
You wouldn't
that.
know it.
it
That's
wasn't
what
Jim
made
will
me stop.
fix it, was it?
Huh?
Jim will fix it.
Oh, that's a
don't-
strike. That's a strike.
No, I'm
We
just
shouldn't even
asking.
Definitely not. Definitely not. And that wasn't a drama, but definitely not. I won't say too much, but glad to say I didn't ever
So
go
was it in the
on that
era
show.
of Grime Duel? What sort of time did it come on?
I'm not going to even say that either.
Was it an evening programme, an afternoon
Was
programme?
it a children's programme or an adults programme?
Come on.
I'm not going to say that either.
Is it
This
Wolf?
is too many clues. Is it what?
Wolf. That was sort of a drama. Or was it? Oh,
Go on, Bukayo. Come on. The thing is, I've said too much.
We've lost
said
out
too
on
much.
pizza and all now.
I know.
No, you haven't lost out. Jason will still get it.
No, he won't.
He
Yes, he
won't.
will.
He's
He definitely
refused.
won't.
I can't, I'm not.
He's reduced their popcorn
Yeah,
to
look,
pint
see,
glasses,
He
mate.
said no. Look, he's not getting it. 'cause
He
you're-
didn't say that.
Yeah, he did. He just put no.
He didn't say no. He didn't say. I'm not.
Oh, no, yeah, look, no pizza. Look, yeah.
Was it Desmond's?
I wish it was Desmond's.
Was it
I'd
Desmond?
love to be no.
Well, just say it was so we can get pizza. You know?
Yeah, it was Desmond. Yeah, it was Desmond.
Ah,
Jason, it was
Desmond's, well
It was
done.
Desmond, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
1989, yeah, it was
friendship,
Desmond. Desmond.
Doctor
yeah.
Who.
Yeah, it was Doctor Who. It was Doctor Who. Yeah, it was Doctor Who.
Theme tune was good. Desmond's theme tune was really
Yeah,
good.
it was good. That was Desmond's was a real good program, wasn't it?
Fantastic. Groundbreaking program. It's still
Pork
on
pie.
now.
It's still on now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pork pie.
He
Still watch
died
it.
really
Pork
early,
pie.
didn't he, Desmond?
Yeah, Norman Beatty.
Yeah.
Yes, but how many characters can you name in Desmond's?
Oh,
I
Darren.
know pork pie.
Okay.
Darren, yeah.
Darren. Who's
Desmond.
Darren?
Darren was the
Darren
son.
was the son.
That's Sean.
No, it wasn't.
No,
it was
his
definitely
name's
Darren.
Sean
Darren.
and Michael.
Sean is the other son, is the younger one. So we'll
It's
take
Michael.
Sean as well.
Listen, I don't bet.
Oh, Michael.
I'll bet.
Oh, yeah, Michael.
You
He's,
see,
he is right. It's Darren and another thing.
it wasn't Darren.
Yeah, it is Michael. It is Michael. You're right.
Michael and Sean.
Okay,
He played. He
The
played
reason why? Do you know the reason why I know
Who
it's
was
Sean?
the African student?
Matthew.
Matthew.
They played a. They played a.
Shirley.
Shirley was Desmond's wife.
It was.
Yep.
They was.
And his daughter. What was
His daughter was Gloria.
Gloria.
It was. he'd done a film about a cricket scene from Brixton going to the countryside to play a cricket game. Like it was brilliant, really good thing. Like
What was that? What was the film called?
I can't remember, but Desmond, you know, like
Yeah,
what's his
Norman
name? He was the
God bless his soul.
main character in it. Like you know, it was a really good film.
I'm impressed with the Desmond knowledge.
Yeah, Gloria was one, wasn't it, the daughter?
Gloria,
Yes.
yeah.
But the thing is, can you name the character name, first name, and can you name the real name? Because I
The
know
what?
all of them.
No.
The what?
The character's first name and second name, and then the real name as well. Because I remember all of them.
What was the girl that the blonde girl that was in Grange Hill?
Louise.
Louise, yeah.
She was Louise. She was Gloria's friend in Desmond. Louise. Yeah.
Yeah, she was in Grange. She wasn't
She was
actually
in
in
Grange
Grange
Hill,
Hill. She was in Tucker's Luck. She was.
Yes, Tucker's Luck.
She was Tucker's girlfriend in Tucker. What was her real name then?
I think her real name was Lisa Georgian. He didn't think I know this.
That's impressive. That's impressive. I'm telling you. She was in the bill as well.
She was in the bill. Yeah, that's right. She was in the
You
bill.
know the answer, Lee, yeah?
Huh?
No, he
yeah,
doesn't.
he's got it. He's got it.
You know it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you know?
Fair.
Yeah. I know. Well, mostly all of them.
Excellent programme. I remember I used to watch that on Friday night. And just
Friday
before that,
night.
about 6:30 was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I'll tell you what
Fresh
else
Prince
I
of
used to
Bel-Air.
watch game when
Brilliant.
I used to have to video because it was on a Tuesday night. And I had to go and play
The
football.
video, great days.
It was
Great
called
days.
High Break Ridge or something like that. It was a
Heartbreak Ridge.
Heartbreak. It was about Australian
Yeah.
school thing.
Heartbreak. Yeah. I think.
That was really good.
Phil Collins. His daughter was in that.
Phil Collins.
Yes, his daughter was in that. Yeah.
What, is it from
Heartbreak.
Australia?
Yeah, because she's part Australian. Yeah, that's right. Heartbreak Ridge or something. I remember the program.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
a school, about a school in
Yeah,
Australia.
in Australia,
It was
yeah.
brilliant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that. Wow, that's going back. But
Yeah, it is going back.
great days. But no,
One of my favourite shows of all time, comedy shows, and it might not be your two cup of tea, Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf with Craig Charles.
Craig Charles.
No, really?
Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. He had a big
not
cult
for me.
following though. He had a big cult
Man,
following.
I'm a bit of a sci-fi geek. Like
Really?
that.
Did you like
Red-
Star Trek
Trek.
and all that then?
No, not Star Trek. I like Star Wars, but not Star Trek. Crossing the
Star
Box?
Wars, when that first...
Battlestar Galactica.
No, I wasn't. I'm not.
My dad's never ever been
bless
into
his soul.
sci-fi. Nothing like that. He couldn't stand nothing like that. But when that Star Wars come out, me and my brother, Dad, take us, and he did take us, and he was asleep
Oh, is
while
it?
we watched it. But like, it was fantastic, wasn't it, Star Wars?
He was
I watched
incredible.
some today. I watched the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series. It's really good.
I'm not kept up with them, but absolutely amazing. Yeah, Star Wars was
Who
free.
was your favourite in that? Han Solo?
No.
Oh, Princess Leia then, was it? Yeah.
Played by
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
played by the lovely Carrie Fisher, God rest her soul.
Yeah. I bet you was Han Solo, weren't you? Like,
Han Solo played by Harrison Ford. No. Why? Who was your favourite?
Who's your favourite?
Han Solo, I loved
Oh,
it.
was it?
Yeah.
And apparently Chewbacca, God rest his soul, died recently.
Yeah,
didn't he?
a while ago, yeah.
Oh, Han Solo. Oh, I remember seeing the cinema though.
I
It was
know
amazing.
it sounds silly, but I've never been one that's in films and all that. Like I was like the actual favourite character, the main character is my favourite. Like if I go back, say, like to Greece, you know, he said, "Who was your favourite character?"
Oh, brilliant.
You
This
know
is
what I mean?
brilliant.
Like it would be
That's a brilliant question.
like in Greece. It
We're
wasn't
coming.
Danny Zuko. Kaniki was my
Danny
favourite. Yeah,
Zuko.
do you see what I'm
Greece
saying?
as well. Danny Zuko, Frenchie, Rizzo.
Yeah, who's your favourite?
My favourite from Greece. Greece is a legendary film.
Oh, that's a good one. If you could be a movie character, who would you be?
That's a brilliant question. My favourite in Greece is probably Danny Zuko, but
Oh, Danny Zuko. Kaniki, I
was
used to like
absolutely
Kaniki.
superb. The funny thing is, there's a lot of big actors and actresses that were in Greece who are famous now, like what's his name? Is it Joe Pesci? His
Pesci?
brother was in Greece. His brother played one of the people in Greece.
Really?
Yeah, because you know Diagnosis Murder. Obviously, other TV programs available. He plays Norman in Diagnosis Murder, the one that was in Greece.
If I could be
Can you imagine?
a movie character,
Who would it be? Oh
I
my
would
God.
be
I know what I'm going to say.
That's a good
I'd
one.
be one of the Ghostbusters.
Oh, which one?
Anyone.
The original. You were talking
Yeah,
about
the original ones, yeah.
with Dan Aykroyd,
That's
Bill-
a good question, that
Bill,
isn't it?
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray,
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver. Well, I know who I would be. I don't know if people would know. It has to be one of the greatest ever film watching. I would have to be, and you saw what I'll say it. Because people might research it. I would have to be
Tom
Turbo from Breakdance. That's who I would be. I don't know if you remember.
I think I'd have to be Maverick.
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 From
Oh
Top
wow.
Gun.
Turbo in Breakdance
Oh, yeah.
is who I would be. Turbo in
Have
Breakdance.
all those manly areas.
Yes, because yeah.
You could have had Arnie Schwarzenegger in Predator, and you've gone for Turbo.
No disrespect to Arnold Schwarzenegger, but Turbo was the same colour as me as well. That's another thing.
Oh, all right.
You know, yeah, Turbo in Breakdance is who I would be. Jason, I'd be Turbo in Breakdance, definitely. Turbo in Breakdance. Breakdance was one of my favourite films. I used to watch it.
Ty would be Shaft.
Ooh, that's kind. I don't know if I'm tall enough, but that's a great compliment.
I'll
Thank
tell
you very
another
much.
film, a character that I really like was the Chief in Jaws, Chief Brody.
Chief Brody.
Oh my gosh, Jaws with Roy Schneider.
Roy Schneider.
Oh wow, I used to love Jaws until I'm thinking it's a bit.
Jaws.
Until you think.
Oh, no!
No!
And it's a
my
goal!
God, it's a goal,
and
no
we've
way!
scored.
What? I cannot believe this.
15 minutes in and Hungary have the lead.
What a great finish. But what's happened?
Terrible defending.
Yeah. It's a great finish as well.
Well, he couldn't miss, could he? He was about 5 yards out.
It was
No
a
one
long-
picking him up.
It was a long...
Is he offside? That's the only
Let's have a
thing.
look. Oh, he's not offside. He's been played
No,
off.
he's onside there. I'm talking about this next bit. No,
he's not offside.
No. Oh, Phillips just completely left him.
What was Ramsdale doing? I'm joking.
He could possibly
It's a great
do better.
finish.
He could
Nah,
possibly
he's
do.
6 yards out.
He could possibly do better, but it's straight out. It's
Phillips
very-
has just
Phillips
missed.
just left him, didn't he?
Yeah, Phillips has
It's
just
great. It's
lost
great.
everything.
It's great control though.
Some
Well, maybe
lucky.
Aaron could have pushed it over, but
No, he got there, like, he's 6 yards out, he smashed
it's
that.
straight at him. He says, "Yeah, he's shot. He's hit with a lot of power."
1-0 Hungary.
I can't believe that. But yeah, Jaws. So when we're talking about Jaws now, you know, you like it, but when you get older, you're thinking, is this really, you know,
No,
shark
it's not
and all
real.
that?
It's not real.
No,
mate.
it's not. No, it's real. It's just, is it really entertainment? You know, but at the time,
Mate,
Do you know what? I remember.
Jaws
Jaws
took
was
the
frightening.
country by storm. Like people
Yeah,
were
it did,
scared.
it did.
Literally, you know that tagline:
forget-
"Be afraid to go in the water."
Yeah,
People
yeah,
were
yeah,
afraid to go in the
yeah,
water.
that is-
and of course you had the fantastic theme tune. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, the music made it.
dun,
as
dun,
well,
dun.
like,
But,
yeah,
but that's what I mean. The theme tunes of those times.
yeah,
I think
just made it.
George Lucas. I think George Lucas. I think George Lucas.
Spielberg
Mike
was
Post.
who made that.
Yeah.
Let
But
me read some of these super chats quickly. Cameron Dalby says, "Ty, do you still think England would beat Iran?"
Not the way
Yeah.
that-
Why? Yeah.
Oh, it was Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Look, it was Harry
Kane and
Kane's
Phillips,
miskick.
really, yeah.
Oh, really? So it's Kane's.
It was Kane's fault, you dope.
Well, there's no need to say that, but that is Kane's.
I Rangers FC, England fans starting to feel how our Scotland fans feel. Not really, mate. We're at the World Cup. These are friendly.
Harry Kane's miscue there meant that Phillips was off it, and it
Yeah.
looked like it was Phillips' fault.
Yeah, I think England will beat Iran. Yeah, but that doesn't mean to say that.
Oh, they're in again.
They
They
were
are in
underestimated.
again.
Good tackle.
Yeah, good tackle.
Is it enough? Not really.
England can't afford to
Good tackle by James.
concede a second. They can't afford to concede a second.
What is
Oh,
he
he's
doing?
giving it away.
Roy Schneider, yeah, brilliant. George, yeah, brilliant. Greece was a. Can you remember the school in Greece?
Yeah.
Rydell High.
Rydell
Rydell High is correct. Can you remember the rivals that Danny had a race off with?
Yeah, let me know.
The Scorpions is correct.
Scorpion. Yeah.
I love
What was
Greece.
his name though? What was the name of it?
Crater face.
Crater Face. isn't
Great,
it?
wow.
The
this
whole
is brilliant.
personal parking zone Crater Face.
But classics. There's actually legends that, you know,
Brilliant film.
imagine songs like Beauty School Dropout.
Beauty School
Fantastic. Sandy. Grease Lightning. Unbelievable. Greece is a number. Funny enough, Greece was set in the 50s.
It is an unreal film.
It is unreal.
I don't know anyone that don't like Greece.
Need a... From me? What, for pizza?
Would it be for pizza, Jace? Because if it is, I'll whop out a song.
Yeah. Give
I'll be
me
the
a
bucket.
pizza, especially for me. Beautiful toppings, because I'm Hungary.
Well done! There's
Okay.
a song there.
Okay. I've not seen any of these, but I'm
Go
sure
on.
you guys have.
Go
The
on.
Wire, Top Boy, and Power rank in order.
What?
Ooh. The funny thing is, to be fair, I don't really watch them. I've heard them.
What's Power and Top Boy? Which is the best?
The Wire, Power, and Top Boy.
Oh, do you know what? I've only seen a bit of Top Boy. I've only seen the Top
Boy, I'll tell you what, Power was
Wire,
brilliant.
The Wire, to me, The Wire is legendary. They had the legend that is Idris, and in Top Boy had the legend that is Ashley Waters. And obviously,
Do you know what?
Power's got 50 Cent in it.
Power
I think The Wire.
I've not seen Wire, if I'm being honest. I've not seen Wire. But Top Boy, I think I'm just going to say that Power shaded it.
Top Boy's got Ashley Waters. He's
Yeah,
got what's his Kano.
it's brilliant, but
Kano in
that
it.
Power was riveting.
I didn't actually see Power.
Two great.
I don't really watch much TV, I must admit. The most recent thing I've seen is Stranger Things.
I'll tell you what.
Oh,
is it,
I've heard of
I
that.
recommend
I've
the
watched
film.
it.
I recommend the film on Netflix now. I don't know the name of it,
Obviously,
but Adam
streaming services are
Sandler's in it.
Oh, is it?
And it's
Legend
sort
Adam
of like
Sandler.
an NBA scout. It's fantastic. Fantastic
He
film.
was in The
Comedy.
Water Boy, wasn't he? Adam Sandler.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
He was actually in another show, which
He was
unfortunately
brilliant, absolutely brilliant in this film.
he got his break in another show, which unfortunately I can't name for
Saturday
obvious
Night Live.
reasons. No, it was a comedy, but I cannot name the show for obvious reasons.
Why can't
You see when I tell you.
you? All right.
I can't name the show. Yeah.
You've
I
got
can't
a lot
name
to
the
tell
show.
us off there. You still got to tell me what your job was the other day.
The Wire won. Yeah,
The Wire
yeah.
won it, yeah.
The Wire, yeah.
The Wire. What's the Wire about? What's that? I've never seen it.
That's
so-
that's got Idris Elba in it. Legend that is Idris. It's basically about street life and
All right. So I
that.
shall. What is that on Netflix?
Did anybody
possibly.
watch Soccer Aid on Saturday?
Yeah,
I should have, because the legend that is Arsenal.
I did.
Was
Do
one-
you know what I'm
one-
going to say now? It wasn't a bad game.
Really?
I've been to a few and I like, you know what I mean. But
Did you actually watch the game?
I say I watched it all. I flicked through, but I did watch the last 10 minutes,
I haven't.
and it was quite entertaining.
Is it really? Because having said that, our team did have a game.
I've been fortunate enough to go to a few of them.
But what's it like though, Lee? Because
Hospitality, it's,
hospitality.
Hospitality.
You see, that's why. Look,
you get well looked after. It's really good. It's really good.
Really?
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
really?
really.
I thought you might have got me a bit of hospitality for the London Stadium.
Oh,
on
it's
Saturday,
35%
Yes.
all now. Top boys
Oh, it's
leveled
come
it
up.
up.
But Nicky, I thought you would be able to get the hookup.
No, I
Master
didn't, mate.
P-Star.
I wanted one. I was looking for one. I see Cecil was there. I should have rung him, shouldn't I? He's always.
Can
got
someone tell me, is Wire on Netflix? If it is,
It probably is. Most of them are on. I wonder.
Hustle is the movie starring Adam Sandler.
Hustle, yes.
Hustle, yes.
Great
Wasn't
film.
Hustle- and
on
Hustle was a
Netflix.
series
If
as
you've
well.
not seen it, watch it. What are they saying about comics?
Hustle's a series as well.
It's a really good film. It's a really good film.
Hustle was a series as well.
Hustle, yeah, I remember that. That was good. I used to love that.
Yeah.
Couple of good
Poor
actors in that
football boy
that have gone on.
England. Hungary are no mugs, mate.
No, they're
It's
no
gonna be very
mugs
difficult.
whatsoever.
It's going to be very difficult.
Oh, Top Boys now winning it.
Oh, right. Ooh.
It's quite close. So Power,
It's quite
what I
close.
said was fantastic. This, you know, I mean, Wire must be good because
It's
know,
all right.
Power-
It's all right, The Wire.
I think Power I thought was good.
What about the Idris series? What's that called?
Luther.
Luther. Oh,
Brilliant. That.
Brilliant series, but the only thing I'd say, it's not criticism, it's too...
dark.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't watch again.
I'll tell you what, mate.
I couldn't watch it again.
I'll tell you this now, yeah. Do you like superhero stuff? Do you like
Absolutely.
that? Yeah, you like all of that. Lee, do you like all that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go
Absolutely.
And watch. There's a series, right? You want to talk about dark, mate? There's a series out on Amazon Prime. It's just like the 3rd season. Go and watch a program called The Boys.
Oh gosh.
You have never seen anything like it.
Really?
Honestly,
Gosh.
God's honest truth. It's
The
about
boys
super.
there, look, it's just mentioned that. Look.
So
So
good,
good.
yeah.
So good.
You watch.
Jason
you talk about.
recommends.
It's about superheroes if they existed in real life.
Well, how would they be?
How would they?
Oh,
Do you remember
really?
that? What
And
was that one
it's
that-
nothing like you would expect.
What was that? I'll tell you what, I watched it once. I didn't know it was on, and I watched it, and it was about, it become good. They was all in orange suits, and they was,
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. It used to be on BBC Two.
yeah, it was out of the blue, and it
It's,
turned out to be brilliant.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is. It's young,
They was sort of young offenders, and they was like, get
Oh,
Misfits.
Misfit,
Yes, yeah,
that's
Misfits,
it,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, I love Misfits.
Oh, it was
was
unbelievably
It
weird.
got
good.
really bad at the end, but
Yeah, but the first
the
couple
first couple
of
of
series
series
were brilliant.
was, yeah, they were.
You know what I mean? I never really thought, I just sort of flicking and I watched it and I
Yeah,
thought, wow,
yeah.
it was brilliant.
The Irish kid, the young Irish kid, was funny, wasn't he?
Brilliant actor, brilliant actor.
Misfits. I can't say I've seen. I've seen the trailers, but I haven't really seen that. But yeah, I'm still trying to think of Greece. Yeah,
There was one called
50s.
Heroes years ago, but I never got
that
into
one.
that.
Heroes is the one I was talking about on BBC Two.
Yeah.
I didn't get into that.
No,
one.
The Boys is Heroes if Tim Burton was to write it, I
Oh my
reckon,
God.
or someone like that.
Didn't
you
Tim
know.
Burton do
Ma-
that?
No, not even Tim Burton.
Frankenstein's Bride.
More like Soprano. What's the geezer that wrote the
Quentin
Sopranos?
Tarantino.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh, I don't want to see that there because that's going to be very dark
It's dark.
in movie
Well, that
terms.
was that film that made John Travolta again, didn't it? He,
Well, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. He was like on the decline, wasn't he? And that
Oh, was
sort
he?
of brought him back to.
No, but Greece is Greece.
Oh,
Oh,
they're in
Hungry for
yeah.
again here.
so who was there? There was Danny, Sandy, Kaniki, Rizzo,
We're going back to
Frenchie.
Greece. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ
great,
almighty.
great.
Oh, he goes back to it all the time. Doesn't he?
Rydell High.
Sonny.
Sonny, yeah.
Who's,
Take.
Frenchie, yeah, Frenchie.
what was the head mistress's name? Does anybody know?
Oh, I knew, yeah.
Clash of something here. Bellingham and Slazzy.
It's not out. That's not out.
He done him
What a
like a
bit of
kipper
skill,
there.
that, isn't it? He's done them both here.
Oh, he hasn't got. Oh,
Right in the
he's hit
face.
him in the face, yeah. He has missed the ball, though. Oh,
What's up with his socks? What's he done to his socks, old Jude?
I think he's cut them up, which is quite.
They always
A lot,
do.
of, a lot
Yeah.
of them do that now, don't they?
We have got Sunday's side,
Yeah.
and we bought a brand new kit, or we was given a brand new kit from someone, and I went into the changing room after about 10 games, and they'd cut the bottoms off of all the socks.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what. Yeah, that's what
understand
they
what's
do in our
going
team
on.
as well. Yeah.
I actually play when I play for the vets now. They've got those, and I wear them. They're
sock?
quite nice. Yeah, because what
The
you do is you
sleeve
put
things?
a sock underneath with
That's
the
right,
sticky
yeah,
No,
yeah,
things
so
on.
I've
Lee,
seen it.
these were socks
Yeah,
that we
that's
bought,
how they
and
do-
they're cutting them.
But,
I thought
but
you
now they
disrespectful.
actually do make them without them. And like,
Oh, really?
they said, "Oh, do you want a
Oh,
pair
really?
or not?" And I said, "Yeah," because you know, like the underneath, they've got the sticky things on there that stop
Yeah.
your friction and all that. Really, so I did wear them like that, mate. But I tell you what, when I played football, if I had, when you go and they put your kit up.
Mm-hmm.
And everything like that, and you'd put your socks on. If it had an hole in it, I was no, I don't want that. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't play with holes in my socks. And now, like,
Well,
people put holes in their socks.
They
It's
do,
weird
it's
how
very-
things change, isn't it?
It is, but it's all about, what makes people feel comfortable. I mean,
Naz says, talk about the game, not your daily routine.
Oh, no!
Clear
Off
off the
the
line.
daily routine. Yeah.
Oh, that's a foul. Jesus.
England are going
Christ.
forward now. There's Bowen.
Ooh.
He's Kane across if he can find him. He's sprinting.
Oh, no.
He's got to get that ball from out under his feet. Come on, son. You've got to do better than that.
Yeah, it was tough. I didn't think he could do much.
No,
more.
no, he got that caught from under his
Bad
feet.
foul on sack. I'm more worried about that.
Let's hope he's all right. So Greece, what is it?
He don't
Does
look
it?
all right. Ramsdale's very concerned,
Oh gosh.
but he's telling
All right,
the medical staff not to come on.
You're right, Bukayo.
Cool. Who was that?
Off the
James
line,
James.
that's
James at the back
Reece.
there, did you get-
That would have been 2-0.
That would have been 2-0.
And maybe nearly the end of the game. Let's have a look. Is this a yellow card? That's a
Oh,
yellow
that's
card.
a
That is a
that
yellow,
card.
And this is what kept on happening to him last season. Taken out like that.
Bowen's got to do better there.
Yeah, he's got.
He's got loads of space
got
to
a
run
free.
into. He's got the ball caught underneath his feet.
He's got to get it across. Yeah, he has to. Does anyone remember Gremlins?
Gremlins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why is Shaka playing in 7 today? Always plays in 7 normally, doesn't he?
Tommy
does.
Shelby had an header there. Look.
Oh shit! Free header.
Now that
Possibly
was
could have
good,
done-
Peaky
possibly
Blinders.
could have
That was
done
a good
better.
programme.
I like the Peaky Blinders. Yeah.
I didn't read it well. I saw a bit of it. You know, doesn't anybody remember Gremlins?
Of course we remember
Oh,
Gremlins.
What's
Gremlins,
Gremlins? Oh,
Gizmo,
bloody hell, like
the
that.
legend that is Gizmo. Remember? Does anyone remember the
I
three
knew
rules?
you'd like that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You knew? What do you mean? Go. What are the three rules, Nicky?
Don't feed them after midnight.
Is one.
No water.
Don't get them wet.
Don't get
Two.
them wet.
And what's the third one?
No bright light. Was it bright light?
Yes, but there's another third one, which is very, very important, which Billy failed to do.
Feed him.
No, I said
Why are
to
you
feed
getting
them.
up?
Feed him.
I better say, yeah, don't feed them after, whatever you do, don't feed
Don't
them,
feed them
after
after
midnight.
midnight.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
get
it.
them wet.
Yeah, and don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet. Yeah, and there's, what's the other one you said? You said it first.
Bright light.
No,
Keep
not
them
the
away
bright
from
light.
bright
The
light.
bright light's not too, it's don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet, and there's another one as well.
Go on,
Well,
then.
what is it?
Oh, that's yeah. Don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet. You said it first of all. What did you say? Not bright light. You said it before. You've already said it. What did you say again?
I don't know. I can't remember. You
Can't get wet. Yeah, is one. Don't feed them after midnight.
Oh, and don't give them drink them.
Yeah, don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet. And what's the one we're missing? We've probably said it.
Don't give them
I'm
a
sure
gun.
it's bright light, mate. I'm sure
No, it's not bright light. No,
I'm
it's
sure
not
of
bright
it.
light. Oh yeah, don't get them wet is one. Don't feed them after midnight.
We
There's
said
another
that.
one.
Yeah.
It is. No, it's not light. It's not light, Jason. Because
It is. Keep
No,
them
it's
away
not.
from bright light.
No,
Don't get
because-
them wet and don't feed them
no,
after
because
midnight.
because light is not going to.
Carl,
Don't
don't give
get
him a
angry.
bloody gremlin, will you? Jesus Christ.
No, Jason, you're wrong because the thing is, it doesn't matter about bright lights because bright light will only
Bright
make Gizmo.
lights.
Actually, obviously, I'm not trying to be thinking. It's actually white lines. But
Oh,
who was that by though?
Oh, I don't know why.
Legends,
Yeah, it's a good song there.
legends, them legends.
Football is really interesting.
Yeah, it's another crack game, isn't it? Like, yeah.
Can you remember the group, Lee?
No,
Grandmaster Flash,
Yeah,
Grandmaster Melly Merlin, and Furious Five.
Mate, if them
Hip-hop
gremlins,
legends.
if you fed them after midnight, showed them bright light and
No, it's not
got
bright
a
light.
wall-
No, it's
it
not.
is
they
bright
hate
light.
bright lights.
Yeah, they hate bright light, but it doesn't matter about that because that's when Gizmo is still alright. But if you get
There's
them
the
wet,
rules. Look, the rules are on the TV.
they hate bright lights, especially sunlight, because it can kill them. Look, keep yours away from water. Don't give it anything
did I
to drink,
say?
and don't give it a
Oh,
bath. Don't read after. Okay, we've got it.
Sunlight.
Oh,
Sorry,
we got
sunlight.
it. We got it. Yeah.
Gremlins.
Unfortunately, we
do
got
you know
that.
what? As bad as them gremlins are, mate, they was in a room with you, they'd be
We
driven
didn't
mad.
get no pizza.
Yeah,
but-
right.
We didn't get no pizza, but we got that.
We're being wrong. What?
Strike.
Strike.
Strike whatever. Strike whatever. Strike whatever. Because I'm the only one that's been wrong, yeah?
Goes away.
Yeah, white
Did
lines.
Ty ever watch?
I tell you, is it cold in here or is it me?
No.
Okay.
What, are
They're
they
in
saying?
again, aren't they?
Okay. Okay.
Are they saying silly things again?
No, it's not. It's.
They're in
Oh,
again.
they're in again.
Oh my gosh.
He's got. I think he was offside there. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Did I ever watch what? I hope it's a sensible program. Come on, let's be
Did
sensible.
Ty ever watch Fake Taxi back in the day? Don't get them wet line from Gremlins was actually borrowed from it. You should check it out.
Really? I don't know about that. What time?
I remember Taxi. Remember that? How
Move
good
on.
that was. Danny DeVito.
Taxi, yes, that's right. But who did Danny DeVito play?
Oh, for
Oh, I
God's
love this. This is getting interesting. Can you remember who he played, Lee? Taxi in legendary program. Can you remember who he played?
He was a controller.
He
I
was,
know,
he was
I-
the control. He was,
And
Nicky was in it.
that's right. But who did he play?
Oh, I don't know.
Lee,
Jack
Nicky-
Snack, going back to the football, Jack Snack says USA team isn't far behind England at this
Well,
point.
I wouldn't say. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know
We'll
about
see.
that. Yeah, we'll see.
Let's get the World Cup in
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you look at France, one of the favourites for the World Cup. We're second favourites for the World Cup, and
I don't know, but USA are doing well.
they
to be
ain't won
fair.
a game either. I don't think so.
No, that's right. I don't think England should be second favourites, but I don't think anyone should be underestimated.
Someone said the game must be dead if the chat is moving like this.
I know.
It's dead, mate.
Well, listen.
It's an absolute shocker of a game. We haven't made one attack yet.
Well, there was one that Bowen unfortunately didn't get over. Yeah, so Lee, can you name who Danny DeVito played?
No.
Okay, it was Louis.
Frank?
It was Louis De Palma. Remember, Tony Danza was in there.
Yeah.
He played Tony. Nicky, Jeff Conaway played Bobby.
That's
I
incredible.
love all these programs.
Incredible knowledge.
And thank you. And the legend, the beautiful Marilu Henner, played Elaine.
Yeah.
What's
the
name
legend
in that and all? Christopher Lloyd, who was in...
That's right. He
In,
played Jim,
yeah.
the clever man who was very, very rich. And they didn't know. That's right. Yes. That's where he made his break. That's right.
Yeah, he made his break from
Absolutely.
Back
And he
to
was
the
brilliant.
Future.
He was absolutely brilliant in Taxi. Absolutely brilliant. Judge Herschel.
What year did he go back to in Back to the Future?
1984. No, it was
1980s, 80s. So I think he went back to about 90. Yeah, he went back to
1956.
1956, something like that. Yeah.
No, I'm
Something
wrong.
like
Just
1957.
1955.
1950. Oh, we should know that.
What year did he go forward to?
Ooh,
In
2020.
2000 and I think it's 2025 or something like that.
There is an equation here. It goes back to. It was made in 1985, the original, so it goes
That's
back
right.
to
55.
2015, and then 1885.
Wow. So 5 at the end.
West Ham players are so horrible technically, says Mr. Hussein.
That's not true. I'm sorry.
He's not had a good game.
That's
Bowen,
not true, but doesn't mean
He's in here. Come on,
Give
come on.
it a second.
Oh no, the ball's.
It's not a good ball.
It's not
No,
because he's
it's
waited too
horrible.
long. He's waited too long to
No,
play.
because he wants it for himself.
Put it in.
That's a 1-1. Oh, who's there?
Nearly an own goal.
Nearly an own goal. Great ball in from Bukayo though. Superb ball in.
England
Saka
putting on the
done-
pressure on a bit. Phillips,
Saka done well there. Kane didn't want him running through on his
Gallagher,
own. He
good
wanted
ball in.
That's a foul on
that's
Bukayo.
unlucky.
He wanted him so that he could cross it for him there.
Bellingham. Yeah. Bellingham. Yeah. Judge Hirsch was in it as well. He played Judge Hirsch. Played Alex.
Well, they weren't that bad. It was just a little bit too far, wasn't it? Unlucky, really. Oh, I tell you what, if he doesn't get that header in there, Bowen's in, you know.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get that, great ball in.
Taxi. Fantastic. Who else was in there?
I'll tell you what else was good. Hill Street Blues. That was another
Oh
good
my.
programme.
Hill Street Blues.
Okay,
Yes.
there's a super chat here.
Go on.
Yeah.
This one's for you, Leo, I reckon. Last King 8923, £1.79 says Godfather or Goodfellas.
I knew it.
Godfather, I think, was legendary.
I don't know if I've seen
And-
Goodfellas
and
or
It's
Godfather.
Goodfellas.
The Goodfellas was good.
Goodfellas.
That's one of my favourite films.
Goodfellas, isn't that pizza?
Well, I would actually say, actually say Goodfellas or Casino would be a better
Casino.
comparison.
Didn't that beautiful Sharon Stone playing was in that, wasn't she?
You think Casino was better?
No, was it Sharon Stone?
I think she was in it. I could be wrong.
The soundtrack to Goodfellas is unbelievable. Unreal.
Warriors or the Wanderers?
Oh
Warriors.
my gosh.
Warriors is great.
All day.
The Warriors come out to play.
Because it's all our turf. I love it, I do.
Yeah, it's good.
I think the cab company in Taxi was called.
If they ever
Sunshine
made a
Cabs.
remake of The Warriors,
They couldn't do it.
they couldn't, but if they ever did, Cyrus, not Cyrus, what, that is his name, isn't it? The girl, this is all our
Yeah,
turf,
yeah.
Cyrus. That has got to be The Rock, because that geezer is a dead, spitting image of him.
Yes, like
Spitting
smaller
image.
version, isn't he?
Another great
I'm
program.
telling you.
But you know,
Ray Liotta died late recently. Let's talk about Ray Liotta
Yeah, he
died.
died, didn't he?
Oh,
yeah.
God rest his soul.
Yeah. He was quality in The Goodfellas, wasn't he? That was a good film, that.
Goodfellas, yeah, I loved it.
It was a good film.
One of my favourites, I reckon.
Did you see Hill Street Blues, Nicky? Have you seen Hill Street Blues? That's another 80s classic.
Who?
Hill Street Blues.
I've never seen it.
Fantastic. With the theme tune is by the legendary Mike Post. Absolute brilliant theme tune. Can you name any characters in Hill Street Blues, Lee?
Oh,
I can help
was
you
it
out.
Bubba or something like was one of them? Or
Bubba, possibly. But I can help you out if you want.
Go on then.
DJ Travanti played the head chief, Frank Furillo.
Frank Barillo, yeah.
And then there was Renko, there was Bobby Green.
Then it was the wife who was the solicitor.
That's right, Joyce Davenport.
Yeah.
These are all
Yeah,
this.
he was good.
Southgate out. Lots of Southgate out going on in the
Yeah,
chat.
right. Okay then. And if
Have
England
you
win-
ever seen
Yeah.
the film
Yeah.
Gangsters of New York?
I've seen parts of it. Isn't that with
Gangster, remind me what it's about.
I think that's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, it's Leo DiCaprio.
I've
set
seen
in
part of it, I've
sort
seen
of
part
Oh, is that with
1800s or
the
something.
butcher?
Bill the Butcher, yeah.
Bill the Butcher. I didn't think it was that good a film.
You didn't?
No.
I love that film.
I thought
Oh,
it
is
was
it all
good. I thought
lovely
it was
skill?
all right.
Crossed it in.
Maybe he's doing
He
too
plays a good part, Bill the Butcher, which was
Daniel Day-Lewis,
Daniel
mate.
Day-Lewis.
much. Daniel Day.
Probably the
Didn't
finest actor of our generation.
Didn't he win an Academy
won-
Award
he's won
Oscar
4,
for
mate.
My Left Foot?
Yeah, for my left foot, yes,
He's
he
won
did.
4 Academy Awards.
Wow.
I remember
Amazing.
Last
Best
of the
actors.
Mohicans, that was a great
Last
film.
of the Mohicans. Wow.
My Left Foot.
Wasn't Brad Pitt in that?
Nah.
Last of the Mohicans. My Left Foot. I know you. I know
Do
you.
you know,
won
hey,
that.
I'll give you a question, right? See if you know this clever sir. What
Go
was
on.
Brad Pitt's first TV
Oh!
program?
First movie.
No, first TV, his first big break.
Ah, yes, I know this. This came up recently. Oh my gosh, I know this. Oh, it's come up recently. 'Cause I do know this. I did hear about
King
it.
Gibbs says, can we have 5 minutes talking about the game?
It was a soap opera, wasn't it?
It was a soap opera.
And it was Dallas.
It was Dallas.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you. Because I remember people saying that, but he had a small part, so you'd never know. Yeah, Dallas. You didn't have,
Val Busey says, are you lot still watching the game? We are.
of course,
Yeah.
they're watching the game.
To be honest, you know, we should talk about the game, I suppose.
We should,
It's
but this is more
it's
exciting.
not been.
It's been much of the same, really. You know, if
I'm
you
gonna-
want to see our
let's-
review of
let's
the game,
be
go back
really
to
honest
last
about
week's.
it. Let's be really honest
I think
about
England
it.
should be level, possibly.
Hungary are the better team.
They
I
are,
think
but
so,
possibly
yeah.
England should have been level. Possibly.
They've been the better team. They've
Possibly they should have scored 2.
Played, yeah, they've looked
Yes.
a little bit more dangerous.
Oh,
We've
that
looked-
is that's nearly humble. That's a. Ooh. Yeah, Dallas. Can you remember anyone in that? Do you remember? Have you ever seen Dallas, Nicky?
I met JR
Oh, you met
in real life.
Larry Hagman.
Where?
Yeah, Larry Hagman.
Larry Hagman, the legend.
I used to work
God
at the
rest his soul.
BBC, and he came in to Radio 4
I've got a good question for Lee.
when I was working there, and
Oh, wow.
we wasn't really allowed to go and ask for autographs, but I did.
He's a
I went
legend.
and asked him because
Quality.
He was a
you're
legend.
never going to meet Larry Hagman.
Nah.
No.
He was old at the time as well. It's like early 2000s.
This is a question for you, Lee, and this is quite easy. If you know Dallas, who shot JR in Dallas?
Bobby.
Christian.
Kristen is correct. Daughter of Sue. Sister of
Sister
Sue
of Sue
Ellen.
Ellen, no,
No. Actually, no.
And
well,
who was her?
no, you're right. It was Bobby. They thought it was JR. though.
Baggy Boy Dan says,
who
can
was
you
her dad's name?
can you
the
free
famous
do a-
actress?
Who for what?
You know, Christian. She had a famous dad.
Ooh, I did not know that. She had a famous dad.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Her second name's Crosby.
Bing Crosby. That's right. Yeah. Wasn't her name Mary Crosby?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, this is terrible, man.
They brought Dallas back.
Yeah.
They did, and it was okay.
was
I
quite
watched
good.
it.
It was quite
It
good.
was alright. It was a
Yeah.
bit, obviously different from the thing. But they had John Ross in there. They had Christopher.
Bobby was still in it, wasn't he? I think Bobby Ewing was still in it.
Yeah, Patrick Duffy.
Larry Hagman was in it till he died.
He was. Yeah, he
He
was
was
a
in
bit.
the
Yeah, he
remake
was.
till
He
he
was.
died.
He was a bit.
Yes, he was. Larry
Yeah,
Hagman
he
was,
died
was.
during the first
filming,
season,
that's right,
yeah.
he did, didn't he? Yeah. That was sort of like a thing on I can't remember, was it Friday night or
Dallas
something?
re- he's
My
Dallas-
family used to stop for that night, do you know?
Yeah.
They were like,
Listen.
that, quiet.
Let me get this up quickly. Evening, gents. Ty, you're
Evening.
my favourite on YouTube. What
Thank
are
you
your
very
and
much.
Lee's predictions for the season for Arsenal, and can they be successful under KSE?
Oh, that must be something to do with Cronky. Hopefully predictions. Hopefully at least top 4. Hopefully maybe a Europa League win or an FA Cup win. Hopefully next season.
I think that's what we've got right for Europa League. Can't just do anything else. I think the league,
thank you very much.
Also run.
Lucas Hood 92.
Really legit says we can all agree that Bowen isn't good enough to go to the World Cup. He hasn't
No.
had the best of games.
No.
It's a bit harsh on.
I would not. I would say I think Bowen is good enough if he can carry on, but he's played
There's a lot of
4
competition
games.
there, though,
He is,
Ty.
and I think Bowen is good enough to be in the squad at least. Where he's going to
No.
start, that's different.
Yeah, no. I agree with you there. Obviously, I want to see Bowen there, but under this performance, he's going to have a hard time getting in over some of the others that are going to be back and raring to
He
go.
will, but
Like
and
Foden. I'm going to be honest now. Foden's a better player, isn't he, if you're going to play him in that position.
yeah, obviously.
And Jack Grealish, you know what I mean. Again, is when he don't play, we just have a little bit of a spark missing with us, really. But the front three again,
Somebody
you're
said
going
we
to argue with the back of the front three. That's Harry Kane, Saka, and Bowen, all good players. Where is their service?
Yeah.
Where is the midfield player picking them out? We haven't got that sort of player. We've got three.
Well, it's supposed to be
very,
Foden, isn't it? But Foden hasn't been able to get on the ball.
We've got two very, very defensive-minded players
Oh,
in
lovely touch.
in Phillips and Bellingham.
it's very negative. He is very
And
negative.
Connor Gallagher's more of a box-to-box player, isn't he? He's not a creator.
I must say this,
He is,
though.
but he can score goals from midfield.
From the first half, one of the shining lights I've seen is Reece James looks so strong.
Superb player.
Decent
Athlete,
player.
isn't he?
Decent player.
Brilliant player. Fantastic role model as well. So big him up. His sister.
So who's
As
going
well.
to pick a pass here? Where we're going to? Where's the? Right, getting to Phillips now. What's he going to do?
Baggy Boy Dan wants us to make a podcast, us three.
Yeah,
What would our podcast be called?
I love slagging off Manchester United.
Great.
I don't know. He's gonna have to be. He'd have to be Lee Nick. Lee
Under the
Nick,
hammer, or
Ty,
no,
Ty,
we've got sort of like
Ty
that's
Nick
the thing
Lee.
they call it.
Nick Lee Ty, something like that. Under the hammer. Under the hammer. That's quite good. Hammer House of Horrors. No,
Someone said the slags.
no, come on.
Hammer
Man.
Ty Lee.
No, come on. Let's be sensible.
Come
There's
on,
no
we
need
are
to-
being
Yeah, come think up a
Insult
name.
people. 2.5
Ask 'em in the
men.
chat-
2.5
in the chat.
men.
2.5 men. What do you mean? Who's the half?
You.
Who's the half? No, I'm not the half. What are you talking about?
Jason, that's quality.
2.5 men. I ain't the half. That's for sure. I ain't the half about me. I ain't the half. That's for sure. But that's good program actually. Brilliant. But then Lee.
2.5 men.
Going back
Brilliant.
to
That was a good
Dallas.
program, by the way.
He was good. But going back to
Until
Dallas.
we left.
Yes. But going back to Dallas, can you name anyone else?
Oh,
Well,
for God's
that's
sake.
I can name them all, mate. Like,
Go on then,
mate,
go on. You
like,
name one, I'll name one.
We're here at football, not.
Yeah,
it's
I
not-
know, but it's great. It's
not
great.
a show.
Go on, you name one, I'll name one.
All right then, Ray Krabs.
That's right, Ray Krabs. You got Miss Ellie.
Miss Ellie, jockey you in?
Go on.
Lucy.
Go on.
Lucy, yeah, but Lucy what?
Kane shoots.
Lucy.
Well wide.
I think, what? Lucy.
Corner? Is that a corner?
I can't remember what, because she was the daughter of Gary and Valine, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So
Clayton
Lucy,
Farlow.
Lucy who?
Clayton Farlow.
Clayton Farlow, yes. You got Cliff Barnes.
Oh, well done, like. No, Dusty Farlow.
Charles Hamer says our podcast should be called Bald and Balder.
Oh, yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, yeah,
be
the
fair.
Going, gone.
Gone, yeah.
Clayton, I don't think there was a Dusty Farlow.
Was he was his son.
Oh, is it? Okay, all right.
He fell off an horse.
My turn. Sue Ellen, obviously Sue Ellen.
Sue Ellen, like, yeah. We haven't mentioned John Ross.
John Ross, Christopher.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like this. This could be a quiz show. This could be a quiz. Dallas quiz.
Naz says, Lee, you're probably the most down-to-earth bloke I've ever seen. Keep being you.
Oh, thank you very much. Cheers,
That's
my man.
lovely.
Lovely.
That's really kind. It's not true though, but that's really kind. No, it's 100% true. It's 100% true.
Ava Barksdale says, Southgate out Robbie
That's
out.
half time, by the way.
It is
Robbie,
half-time,
did
yeah.
I say Robbie out?
Robbie out, yeah.
What are you talking about? You out. Right, Robbie out.
Hammer, Voldemort and Papa Smurf.
Like I said, I'll say it again. You are an imbecile, a cretin and a moron. A cretin and a moron.
Lee with a drip. I'll tell you what, mate.
Yeah, he's always got the training.
He's always dripping, Lee.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lead a drip. I don't have to lead a drip.
Gran says, hey guys, would just like to ask Ty, if Spurs were to win the quadruple next season, would they be a bigger club than Arsenal?
Listen, I love fantasy films, but that's fantasy, so it's never going to happen. So if Spurs won the quadruple, I would be a Tottenham fan the next day. So it's never, ever, ever going to happen.
Charles Lucas says, am I watching Loose Women?
Well, loose men, that's all we can be.
Loose
like,
men, yeah.
Well, you're not, because we're actually men. So obviously you're
Jenna
not.
Wade.
Jenna Wade is fan Bobby's old flame. Well done. Oh, I like this. Right, Jenna Wade.
Chelsea says, so boring to watch. Oh, sorry about that, mate.
Oh, sorry. Your comment's boring as well.
Half time, then tight.
Yeah.
Well, he's just gone to the toilet. Let's sum up the game, really.
Yeah.
We're talking about movies and podcasts. That's
Yeah,
how interesting the game's been.
And
hasn't it?
old 80s shows classics. Yeah. But listen, it's a great finish from Hungary. It's disappointing defending from England. The fact that Harry Kane actually let the ball go, which he should have cleared it. Obviously, Calvin Phillips could have done better, but Harry Kane should have cleared it first. It's a great finish. You could say Aaron could have possibly done better, but it was straight at him. It's very, very powerful. And I suppose Hungary are good for the lead, but England could have equalised. So it's quite surprising, really.
They could have been 2 up, though.
They could have been.
Are these performances concerning to you? Is it a time to start, obviously, experimenting with the side? And
It is. I don't think they're concerning at all. I don't think they're concerning at all. And I'll tell you why. Because when the World Cup comes now, things could be different. And I'll give you an example of.
Of course, they'll be different. They'll be a lot different.
But and the reason why I'm saying that, because I'll give you an example of Nigeria. When we lost all our games before the '98 World Cup, we got thrashed 5-1 by Holland. We played Spain. We beat Spain 3-2. So I think, obviously, you don't want to be losing, but as long as you're ready for that first World Cup game and you get a win, that's all that matters. It's like pre-season.
But we've seen 3.5 out of 4 games now.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that's come into the squad that's impressed you that should be starting for England? Is there anyone that you think maybe not, that they're not going to get in the next squad?
I would never rule anyone out at this stage, because like we were saying, there's a lot
of football to play, a lot of injuries to be had.
Absolutely. I think Bowen has done well.
He's not been good this game, though, Ty, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but he's done well. I think he's done well over the games, you know. And obviously there's Mark Gay. Has he played enough? You know, you'd say the other players, have they played enough to make a statement? Have they played enough? That's what you'd say.
This is going to start increasing the pressure on Southgate.
Not really. As long as England perform in the World Cup. I still think England can come back and win. But like I said, the first game, if England get off to a win, then all that's going to be forgotten about, isn't it?
Kevin Lopez says, England look good on paper when it comes to performances on the pitch. You lot have been historically abysmal and underperforming. An easy World Cup 28 and 2020 run papers over the problems.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. But I also think you've got to look at what England is up against as well. And you've got some incredible nations who are used to winning trophies. So that's what it's all about as well. But like I said,
Chris Nicolau says, leave Southgate alone. What he's done for England is incredible.
It is incredible. I agree. It is incredible. Here comes Lee. He's incredible. I've got Lee's pulled a corker out in Jenna Wade. But who played Jenna Wade?
Right, hold on.
He's correct.
Come on, we haven't spoken about the football night. Lee, we're losing to Hungary. We normally smash teams like this 5-0. That's a bit disrespectful to Hungary.
That is disrespectful to Hungary.
Listen, this is the best bit of football we played. We're just showing the clip with Bowen.
He should have scored there, Lee. I don't know how he hasn't scored there. Look, he's over the top of it. He's just misjudged it completely.
That's another good chance. We missed a good chance in the last game, didn't we, with Sterling? I think at the end of the day, you know, the front three are going to get a lot of criticism. Harry Kane's done nothing. Saka's done nothing. Bowen as well. But they're not really getting a lot of service. That's my beef to them, you know what I mean? If they're getting the service and then wasting it, then I'll be a little bit more judgmental with them. But they're not really getting a lot of service, are they? Like, Harry Kane's not had a shot, you know what I mean? He's the best striker in the Premier League, or one of them.
One of them, not the best.
Very poor defending there for the goal. We're just watching the goal back. It's missed by Kane. Phillips wasn't expecting it. Ramsdale couldn't do nothing about that. He's absolutely lowered that from 6 yards out.
He actually got a touch, yeah.
He's done well to get an arm on it, but I think Harry Kane missing the ball
is massive.
Put Phillips
in trouble. It's to 2 goals, funny enough, and any. Ashley and Joe.
Anyone can come on, change the game.
Misheader there, look.
It's got to be Grealish, definitely.
Grealish, I think, has got to come on.
You know, he's not winning his headers, and that's putting us in a problem. It's a good call, that.
Good tackle.
Are they
Grealish has definitely
actually
got to
targeting?
Are we
this, do you
missing
think?
Maguire though? Are we
Oh.
missing Maguire? He's normally solid in them
You
positions.
could say,
isn't
you
he?
could say so. You could say so, but I think he's got to give other players chances.
I think he's getting a little bit drawn in now.
John Stones.
You know, like, he's a good player, the 9, isn't he? Look at that poor ball.
John Stones. Or, what do I call him? What did I call him earlier?
Thomas Shelby.
Tommy Shelby.
It's not been a great performance. Look, listen, this is the 4th game now that we've watched in this.
That would have been 2-0 if it wasn't for Reece. It's
Everyone's
2-0.
been poor.
I would not judge England off of these performances.
That's what I
though.
mean. It's hard to. It's hard to. I wouldn't as well.
But you've got to start getting your forms from somewhere now, Nick.
You have to. But
You can't just go,
I said to Nicky before that.
oh,
when
it's cold in here, is it?
is
It's
it?
getting, it's getting chilly in here.
Well, I ain't cold.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you, Kane. When we
Turn that
Nigeria,
off, mate. You'll have to sell the building to pay the electric.
we played before we played 98 World Cup. We lost all of our friendlies. We lost 5-1 to Holland. I actually went to the game, but when we played Spain, we beat Spain 3-2. So it's about the first game and winning the first game in the World Cup.
Some people are saying that Saka's not playing well. He's been our most prominent player.
He has, and he's also
Started that
he's also,
move.
and he's also been clattered as well.
Germany have beaten Italy 2-0 in the other game, by the way.
What, Germany have beaten Italy?
Yeah.
Or beaten them or winning it?
Thank you,
They're beating them.
Lee.
I think they're beating. Can you fill my cup up this time?
Jason,
Seeing as
sorry.
you had 7 cups and I've only had half.
Where's your cup?
It's here, mate.
Oh,
We look after each other, me and Tom.
I'm still coming for. I've got another Dallas character, Lee. You haven't won yet, mate.
Oh, I haven't won yet, have I? Like, yeah.
Jock Ewing.
I said Jock Ewing.
Where did you say Jock? You said Kate Farlow.
No, I said Jock Ewing very early on in the piece.
Okay then. All right then.
What, we
Okay.
say, what are we talking about now?
Dallas.
What do you
Okay,
think?
I'll say another one. Jeremy Windell.
Oh, yeah.
Come on!
Yeah, what was the name of his company, though?
I'm a little bit.
Oh, Lee is good. I can't remember.
I think it was Gold Star or someone like
That's
that.
right. Yeah, something like that.
Gold Star is the most 80s name I've ever heard.
Go on, Lee. It's your turn. Oops. Jeremy Windell. I remember it. It's starting to get down names now, isn't it? Oops. Bloody, I'm spinning this.
Oh, I can't think of
Adisa Cuddy says you will get slapped it by the US. Even Wales will cause your fraudulent nation problems.
that's- no,
Southgate
no.
at the will.
No, that's ridiculous.
When's
No, I'm
the
sorry.
last time USA were in the World Cup?
I think 98.
94?
94, yeah. Well, possibly.
Digger Barnes.
No, they beat us in 2010. We drew in
Barnes.
2010, didn't we?
Dad of Cliff and Pam. Yes, okay. I got another one.
Go
a
ahead.
fantastic one. What is her name? Oh no, what's her name? Oh my gosh, what's her name? The one Afton. Come on!
Oh, yeah.
Cliff's beautiful girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
she
don't know
was
what's
nice.
wrong with Cliff.
She's nice.
'Cause
but
there's times
no
when-
one's mentioned Pam Ewing, so I'll take her.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Cliff.
That show you was in, Ty.
Yeah.
It wasn't Fantasy Island, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Was you that guy? What's his name?
No.
Odd Job, wasn't it?
Odd job. You mean that small man? No, I'm not that small.
Oh, I've just pulled out a corker.
All right. Oh gosh, this is getting tough now.
Okay, there's a couple of super chats. Let me take these.
Sue Ellen.
So I Tottenham have won more in
Did you?
Europe than Arsenal, and I'm
Course
more
they-
likely to win trophies with
Course
Conte.
they have. But they've won more Invincibles as well, haven't they? And they've won more FA Cups, and they've ended up
5
22
euros
years
from
ahead of us,
Dank
haven't they?
Beat says Ty, was that 5-1 friendly you was at played in the Netherlands or Nigeria?
It was paid in Holland.
And for the three of you, one signing this summer, who do you want?
Say again?
If you can sign one player this summer, who do you want?
That's a good question.
Serge Gnabry.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Can I tell you the one I got?
No, so it's my
Go on then.
turn, isn't it? Hold on, it's my turn.
You've got to have a timer on it.
Afton, there's
I've
Kristen.
got two, I've got.
Oh, really? This is getting hard now.
This is a good comment. Daubster LCFC says 315 minutes played and no goals from open play.
Right, unbelievable.
Worrying
Yeah.
concern.
Look, I said this the other day. I think that was a dodgy penalty.
Yeah.
It was. Let me see now. I've got to go delve into the beautiful women. There's Miss Ellie, there was Sue Ellen.
Glover says, Ty, pay up, you disgrace. Ty, you can't talk on this panel until you've
Yes, I
paid the
can.
£1,000
I'm talking now.
that you
Goodbye.
owe Jason.
I'm talking now. Goodbye. Be gone. Okay?
Ben
How about
says,
that?
is this ASMR? Because we're all eating popcorn.
What's ASMR?
My son listens to this. It's like videos that are very prominent on the sound.
All right. Right, Lee, man. Lee's, well, this is good, man. I'm going to have to think now. Dallas. There's, I'm looking at the
No, can I just
Bobby,
I'm going to pop off. Is that all right? Shall I just pop?
pop off?
Yeah.
Digger Barnes.
Right, come on, we're off, right? Yeah.
I haven't lost. I know these. I know
You've
these
got to have
people.
a time on it.
We never said that. We didn't say no time on it. We can have a time limit on 2.5 men, but Dallas, Bobby, Pam, JR, Lucy.
Let's talk about a couple of transfers that have gone. Couple of big transfers today. Haaland has been confirmed at Manchester City.
Yep.
And Núñez has been confirmed at Liverpool.
Superb signings.
Will these be successful in the Premier League next year?
100%.
Both?
You'd think so.
Haaland more guaranteed because he's like, I think built for it. I don't really know too much about Núñez, but Klopp don't spend big without knowing his stuff. So,
How much you spend on Minamino?
well, yeah. I mean, like, listen, every
Got it.
sign is not a success, is it?
Looking to let Minamino go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you take him in the arse?
No. The thing is with
Possibly,
him,
but I
with
don't
him,
know.
like,
He's a good player though.
it's like the last couple of years, the front three have really picked themselves. Now that Mane wants to go, there's an opportunity, and Diaz has come in.
Yeah.
But they have got Jota.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not going to be a regular, is he?
I do apologise. I forgot to mute my phone.
Lee, I got it.
Go on then.
Beautiful secretary, Sly.
Remember? Yes, right. Catherine Wentworth.
I knew. See, I had that. What are the dying words of? Jason put. What are the dying words of Charles Foster in Citizen Kane?
Charles Foster Kane in Citizen Kane.
I don't know. Is it something about the revolution is going to be televised or?
I'll never actually watch that Citizen Kane.
I remember Citizen Kane. It's at the legend Robert Lindsay.
I remember that's Citizen Smith.
Citizen Smith. Sorry, Citizen
Yeah.
Kane.
Yeah, they are two very different programmes.
Citizen Smith. Sorry. Yeah, Lee. What did you say? Catherine who?
Rosebud.
Rosebud. Okay. So it's me again, isn't it?
Game's about to kick off.
Oh. What's his name? Mark someone. What's his name?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, the one with the moustache. I can't remember his surname.
Yeah, you've got to have his surname.
Mark, what is it?
Went out with Pam.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, no. Oh. Afton. April. I remember her. It's getting quite hard now, actually. We can go. We'll have a time limit for 2.5 men.
I've got another one.
Go on.
Donna Krebs.
Oh, yeah, Ray's wife. Oh, my gosh. I should know that. There was Ray, there was Gary, there was Cliff.
Fucking quickly come to that.
There was Cliff.
I've planned through mine. You're empty as well, Lee, to be fair.
I better be careful. I don't want to spill it.
Second half has kicked off, everyone.
We did go for Donna Crabs.
Do you want some more? Because you haven't had none more, have you?
I'm all right, mate.
You sure?
Yeah.
Donna Crabs. Right. Oh, it's getting hard now. There's Donna. There's Valine. There's Bobby, Pam, Cliff. Oh my gosh. I don't know about
Joe's Film donated 179 and says, talk about the game. Talk about the game, please.
the game.
Does Southgate
He's a
have
great-
to
the Graham is a great rapper.
win the
Great
World
rapper.
Cup to keep his job this year?
No, I don't think so. Because it's going to be very hard to win the World Cup.
Oh, no, I don't think so. But if they played like this in the World Cup, he's out.
I
This
can't
is
see
the
them playing
World
like
Cup.
I agree with that.
He'd be out.
this. But I can't see them playing like this though. It'd be different. That's for sure. Will be Christopher.
The only problem is with the England manager job, I just can't see many options. I just can't see many options. If he goes, who comes in?
Yeah.
Who's realistically could come in? And lost out by Gallagher.
Yeah,
there.
but-
Oh, that's a good bit of play by the Hungarian midfielder there.
You shouldn't be keeping a job
Potter.
because you're worried about that. So people say that about Arsenal. Well, you're going to get over an Arteta. You know, if you ain't doing the job.
Do you think maybe England are ready for another foreign manager now? Does it has to be English? We've tried the foreign managers before, but maybe this is a bit before the time.
No, I don't want. You know what I mean? Listen, if Arsene Wenger come and was it
He'd be brilliant.
I wouldn't be overly concerned because
He'd be brilliant.
he's got all the
Credentials.
players at his disposal.
Mourinho.
Right? He's got centre halves. He's got good midfield players.
Mourinho.
I think Arsene Wenger would be all right.
So, El Copo says West Ham fan always talking down on Liverpool. You are not. You are not further from the truth, my friend.
Talking down Liverpool how?
No, I've never spoken down Liverpool.
I'm trying to think now. Jock.
Mourinho. Oh. How do you
Arsenal's
feel
too
about
old
that?
now. Arsenal's.
If Mourinho become manager, how would you feel about that?
I don't like Mourinho.
I feel gutted.
I don't know. Has he? He's never done international management, has he?
No.
It might suit him because he's only got a certain pool of players he can choose from. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he just caused trouble as usual. He causes trouble wherever he goes.
If he was to become England manager, I'd find it very, very difficult.
Jason Madonna, who says, Ty, do you think England will win the World Cup before Arsenal win a trophy again? Because Arsenal is a joke of a team right now, wouldn't you agree?
First of all, before I answer that, who's your team? Is the first thing. That's what I'm going to say. When you say these things and you're scared, name your team. If you want an answer, name the team you support. All right? And your team is a joke. Say, name the team if you're brave enough. That's when I answer your question.
I don't think. Oh, yeah. Who'd rather have Wenger getting 63%? Yeah, I'm with
course.
you on that.
I'm trying to think.
I think even now, Arsene Wenger would do a good job.
He would do a good job. But I agree with Nicky. I don't think
How old
he
is
could
he
do-
now?
He's
70?
about Nearly 70. But he's in, the thing about it is that
Yeah, but
He's
that
in very
stop-
good shape.
International level, that stops a lot of people.
But he's very good shape, very clever, you know. I remember him telling
The
me.
only thing is, I think it's a big pressure job.
Yeah, but he
the
can do
England
with
job.
that. He can do with that.
Oh,
That should
it's a
have.
ball through from
I just think
Saka.
of all the
Bellingham,
attacking
sorry.
options that he'd have, I think he'd make us a good side.
He'd be brilliant. I think he can handle the pressure. Nicky.
It's a lot of pressure, though.
Yeah, but he
it's a
handled-
lot.
It is, but he handled the pressure. He can handle pressure. He can handle pressure.
It's a great point. There ain't a great deal out there, is there?
The obvious one is Potter.
Is it?
I think so.
At his age, I'd still want to be
Excuse me.
managing a Premier
Southgate
League
was
level.
young, though, wasn't he?
Huh?
Southgate was quite young when he got there.
Yeah, but
He was, but he went to. He was from the under 21s.
not as good as Potter, is he? There's one more Diet Coke in there. Do you want that?
Diet
Because
Coke.
I've had two, so if you want that, you have it.
No, you can have it. if you
No,
want.
no, seriously, I'll have water. If you want it,
Oh, that's all right. Jason. Sorry, it's fine.
you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't need a drink at the moment, thanks.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
trying to
Wenger
think.
is 72.
Yeah, and he doesn't look at it.
73, someone said.
Thank you.
How old is he? 72.
73,
look
someone
it.
said 73.
That's what.
so
He's in very
so
good
he'd
shape.
be able to.
Thank you very much, Jason.
Thanks, Jason. He'd be able to handle international.
What about
football.
Pochettino? been in the country.
Ooh,
Going to be out of work.
he wouldn't be bad, Pochettino.
So what? I'll take him at Arsenal.
Very humble, like Arsenal, not like Mourinho.
That's a good term from Gallagher. Would you take him at Arsenal, Ty?
Who? Pochettino. Not over Mikel, no.
No, let's say Mikel didn't exist. Would you take Pochettino, ex-Tottenham manager?
Not now, because who I would take came out like it would be Patrick. No. Even though it'd be nice for him to go to White Hart Lane and smash it up in football terms. But no, I'll take Patrick if I could.
I don't think he'd go to Arsenal.
Who? I don't. You mean Pochettino? No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
His options are limited now, aren't they?
Very.
For how good he was at Tottenham,
Yeah, but he'd want
his
to.
options are very, very limited in this country now.
Yeah, but he'd want to come back to.
I think he's missed out on big jobs. I think Man United would have taken him
Yeah, they would have.
a year or two ago.
Yeah, and they was waiting for it. That's who they was gonna. That's when they got in Solskjaer. I was just so waiting for him to.
But he didn't leave
Become
Tottenham,
available.
and Tottenham sacked him, which was a ridiculous decision. But in my opinion,
And then
Never won a trophy, apparently.
who Pochettino? No, of course not. But then he was at Tottenham. What do you expect? I don't know
He
why.
was at PSG, though.
we've started off better this second.
He was,
half.
yes, he was, yes. That's true. He didn't win the league. Didn't he win the league with PSG?
I don't know.
Who?
Pochettino.
Someone said
Yeah,
he
he
never
won
won
it
a
this year.
trophy. He won it this year, did he?
Oh, I was going to say.
Oh,
He
so
didn't
has
win a
won
trophy at Tottenham.
That's a lot of nonsense.
He didn't win a trophy at Tottenham.
Oh, he did win the league. Yeah, you're right.
I think
Okay.
Mourinho's only
Fair.
got two options now in England. Well, three maybe.
Who, Mourinho?
Pochettino.
Yeah.
It's going back to Tottenham if things don't work out for Conte,
But he's not going to. He's not going to go
which
back
is not
after
going
they
to
sacked
happen. I
him.
think Conte's going to be a big success.
I don't think he will, to be honest. I don't think Conte.
I have zero ball
Newcastle or Arsenal, they're the three.
Why are they saying that?
Because I didn't know PSG won the league. I didn't think they did.
That doesn't mean he's got zero football knowledge. I mean, the person that said that, they probably don't know everything about football. Doesn't mean you got.
I think they
zero
won the
football
cup and all, you know.
They might have done.
It's
I don't
just-
really follow the French league.
But they only
if I'm
got to the
honest.
last 16 of years.
That's a great ball. Brilliant ball. Saka.
Oh, why didn't he?
Oh
win?
my
Bukayo.
goodness me.
It's a great ball from Kane.
Sterling's on, looks like.
Where's Grealish?
Looks like he's come on for Bowen.
It's a great ball from Kane. Oh, Bukayo had
Got to
more
wrap
time.
your foot round that though. That's poor from,
Well, he's had more
from
time.
Saka. Let's be fair.
He's had more time. He could have done more with that.
This is a good ball and all.
We're going to eat the pips now.
No, that's a tiny bit more.
Got the scraps there. Look.
Scraps, not scraps. I'm trying to think of this
Have
Dallas
you ever had
question.
scraps in the fish shop? Never had them.
Possibly.
There's a good question then, right? If you're going into the fish and chip shop, what would you have?
I knew this was coming. What would you
What do
buy?
I have?
You mean meat or non-meat?
What would you have?
I'll say meat or non-meat.
Well, you
No, I
don't
don't
eat
eat
meat, so you're not
yeah.
good at. But I don't know if you eat fish.
Of course,
Do you
I'd eat fish. Yeah, of
All
course.
right, so there you go.
So what would I have?
It's not a trick question.
Depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes when I go in there, I'll have a quarter chicken and chips.
So I would go for steak and kidney pie, chips and beans.
Beans as well.
Yeah, I like
Lovely.
the old beans in a little. But if I'm going to go to fish, I'd go to Rock Hill. Don't like.
Like rock, yeah.
I do like a bit of Rock Hill, yeah.
Well, I think I'll go for cod,
Cod. It'd have to be
chips,
cod for
and
fish.
mushy
Peas, like that.
Absolutely, and a pickled egg as well.
A pickled
Pickled egg.
Oh, don't eat
Ooh.
that.
Lovely.
I'd have a pickled
Lovely.
onion.
Pickled egg is lovely.
No, I wouldn't have that.
Absolutely lovely.
I want to be in your bed.
Fish
afterwards,
cake
that's
as well?
what I like, you know what I mean?
What did you say?
I wouldn't want to be in your bed afterwards.
Well, I would like to think you wouldn't want to be in my bed. Obviously, no disrespect.
No curry sauce. Nah, man, I'm not.
Curry sauce, yes.
Oh!
Sweet chili sauce as well, and sweet and
Mount's
sour.
coming on. We must really want to lose.
Do you know I had
I bet he comes on for Saka.
Gallagher. They need a little bit
Gallagher,
more
yeah.
creativity in there, don't they?
You had
more
what?
box to box. It's this. I
had what,
think
Nicky?
that's a bit. I think that's quite a good move. That.
I'm trying to think of Dallas. There must be. Have you got any more Dallas?
Do you know my mate at West Ham? He had a sausage chips from
Butty.
the chip shop the other day.
What,
And do you know
battered
when
sausage?
No,
or
no, normal,
just a
just
normal
normal,
sausage, right?
and he
Not
ate
salad.
curry sauce with it.
Read the super chats. I can't see any
And then when you
super
smell, when you smell the chips and all that, like, you
Yeah.
think, oh, I've got to have them. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's one of those. But yeah, he has curry sauce all the time.
Ooh, lovely. I love curry sauce. Sweet chili sauce. Lovely. Sweet sour sauce.
Right, let me read these super chats. Glover says 179, 1,000, bust insider. I don't know what that means.
Busting, oh dear, you've been
Oh,
done.
no. It's,
Yeah.
All right, fair.
What is wrong with these people?
Poch goes next. Come on, if you can't be, come on, Lee, be mature about it. That's his name.
It's not his name.
It's his name.
I tried to do me the other day, but they got. Well, how much did he get?
£1.79.
£1.79 a done it for £1.79.
Whoever
People
put
are
that now
terrible.
has to donate 10 because that, you got me. Busting.
These people are
Fair.
absolutely
Okay, all right, okay.
ridiculous. They really
Poch
are.
goes next. £2 from Anish. Says Poch goes to next bottler in top 8 next season. I do not know what that means either. Jason Madonna says Real Madrid is my team.
Is
Ty.
it really? So if Real Madrid is your team, tell me what their history. Goodbye. I know you're lying, so then goodbye. You're not. Real Madrid's not your team. It's so interesting that you don't support an English team. Yeah, all right then. Real Madrid is your team, yeah? I believe that. When you can be brave enough to tell me your team, I'll answer your question. If not, goodbye. Because I know Real Madrid is not.
You
Isn't that
cretin.
isn't that interesting? But isn't that interesting? The Real Madrid is my team. Oh yeah. So you don't support
Do
an
you know
English team,
what
do you?
I have found? I don't know whether you've been on social media recently, but I found Aston Villa fans are really piping up. Have you seen this?
No, but why? The question is why?
I've got no idea.
No disrespect to them. To be fair though, but I would what I will say though, in respect to Aston Villa fans, they were fantastic to me before the game and afterwards as well.
Do you
which I
know
didn't
what?
expect.
I'm
So
going
I've
to
got
say
to
this
rate- I've
now.
got to rate them.
Two best sets of fans that have
Find out
ever
what have I done, Jason?
the two best sets of away fans have ever come to
Emirates.
the Emirates was
Yeah.
Aston Villa when they were the season that they got relegated and they come and we beat them quite convincingly in the last game of the
3-0,
season.
wasn't it?
They were sensational from the word go, noise-wise. And I
Okay.
have to say the Everton fans this time around.
Oh,
considering
what
we
you
was-
mean last season?
Yeah.
Oh no, they were. I don't know what's happened to them. When Liverpool didn't win the league, they celebrated like they'd won the league, which is really, really.
I
quite
thought
sad in
that
football terms.
their energy, considing they was getting stuffed and everything,
No, yeah, no, they
and could have got relegated. Like they come down there in very buoyant mood because they'd survived and all that. And I thought that they was fantastic.
Well,
so.
you weren't sitting next to them, Lee.
No, I don't.
They were trying to have a go at us and saying that fourth place we mucked it up, and I was thinking, but you were nearly bottom. So how can you talk? They nearly got relegated, and
you got to have a bit of banter.
Well, no, but banter with people who are on your level. When you're not on a level, you shouldn't be talking. You should just stay in your level, because they were in the football mud.
So you've got to stay in your
No.
lane.
What I mean is, stay in your if you're going to have a go. That's what I mean. You can't have a go. Who ever to have a go at us? Look how bad they were.
Harpreet has sent £4.49 and says Ty Tottenham have won a 5th most trophies in England. Learn
Yeah,
your
of course
history.
they have. Tell me what they are. There, not me. Come on, man. Tottenham have won nothing. You know they haven't. About the 5th.
Do you know?
Yeah, right. Tottenham won the 5th most trophy.
Do you know
Yeah,
someone
really?
told me this just the other day?
You must be kidding. That's rubbish. I know that's rubbish.
Since the Premier League started, it's a long time ago the Premier League started, right? Tottenham have not been in an FA Cup final, so they've obviously not won an FA Cup.
That does us since what?
Since the Premier League started.
They did. They won it in 91, didn't
no,
they?
No. Yeah, remember the Premier League.
Oh,
remember
gee,
yeah, that's a good point.
just
That's
before,
a
yeah.
very good point.
So,
Yeah.
And
That don't surprise me.
it took them, I don't know how many years to get above every team in the Premier League. Right.
Yeah, but they haven't because they never won it.
No,
They haven't been above every team, have they?
They have got above every team in the Premier League now.
Have they?
I got it,
And,
mate.
and who was the last team?
Andrew Ritchie, good try. I'm not reading that one, mate. Thanks
Who
for
was
£2.
the last
though.
team that they got above?
Who Tottenham? Is that a quiz question?
Yeah, I'm just asking who it is.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't care less to be honest.
So, and the last team that they to get above
Yeah.
in the whole of the Premier League was Arsenal.
Oh, is it? So what they've got above 20 other teams, or
They got all above every other team. Man United, Liverpool.
And how long did
blah,
it take
blah,
them?
blah.
how long did it take them? 200 years.
Well, it took them till that time that they got above us 5 years ago. So so what? 2018. So from 1993 to 2018, it took them all that time.
And
It took us 5 years, by the way.
And they've only won, the last trophy they won was 2008. With one
Yeah, it was a League
day
Cup,
Ramos.
So not even been in an FA Cup final since 1991.
That does that surprise me?
Even we've been in an FA Cup final.
Sorry?
Yeah, well, they've been in the Champions League final, but
Yeah, and lost to Liverpool.
it's quite incredible.
That Champions League final lasted about 2 minutes for them, didn't it?
Yeah.
Chuck that ball on before
So
the ball went off.
Another, you know, they claim to be the big six. You know, like
They're not the big six.
They're the only team in that big six that's never won a title.
So they're not the big six then. They just make me laugh, man. All of a sudden, what makes me laugh is all of a sudden, because they end up higher than us, they're suddenly better than us. You must be kidding. Yet they've won nothing since 2008.
They are better than us at the
No, they're
moment.
not.
That's why they are.
No, they're not.
They are.
If they win something, yes. No.
The last
Our
5.
history, no, but the thing is, Lee, it's only when it suits them. If that's the case, let's go back to 1930s then. Because history is only when it suits people. And even as much as I dislike Manchester United,
Well, it's not history. I'm not talking about history at the moment. And the last 5 years, they've been better.
yeah, I don't know about 5 years. What about the 10? That's what I mean. Forget about 5, 10.
Oh, well, you want to go back 10 years?
Exactly. Well, that's what
It's even,
go
then, isn't it?
back. Go back to when you won a trophy. That's what I'm saying. To me, if you haven't won a trophy, you can't say anything. Because when we came second to Leicester, what did we win? We came second. So what? We didn't win anything. What's that? If you haven't won a trophy, to me, your argument is weak. That's what I think. And I don't
England are very poor.
They are, but they can still get back into this. And I don't think Conte is going to do well. I don't. Because I was saying, what is it? I can't believe we're talking about this. Didn't Tottenham beat Man City and draw with Liverpool? You think that Klopp and Guardiola are not going to know what Conte's about? Next season, you'll see. You think Conte can do what he did? He won't be able to do what he did this season because everyone will
Tottenham
know
took
it's
6
done.
points off Man City.
They did, but they're not going to do that next season. That's for sure.
No, they may not, but what they won't do is they won't slip up to teams like
Yes, they will. They're going to
Brentford.
They're going to get
Southampton.
finished.
Brentford, Southampton,
Well, we did beat West Ham twice, though.
Burnley, Arsenal. They won't lose to teams like that.
Won't they? So you don't think they're going to lose to at Emirates?
I don't. Not.
I think so. I think they're going to get battered.
I think
I
you're
think they're
going
going to
to
get
be.
battered like they got battered in the game last season.
I think you're going to be. Unless Arsenal listen, if the way things are going, if Arsenal don't improve with some signings, we're in serious trouble.
I don't think we are, Lee. I don't think we are. Conte, the alleged match fixer. That seems to be
It's a
forgotten.
good question. What do you think about replacing throw-ins with kick-ins?
Do you know what?
They're trialing it,
I'll
aren't
tell
they?
you a story about that. They've done that 1 year in the Ryman League.
Yeah.
I was actually playing in it then, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No way.
And it was fucking crap. And I
Why?
mean, seriously crap.
Why was it crap?
Well, I'll tell you why it was, because you played in the Ryman League, played league games with it, and then you go and play in the FA Cup and that. And you weren't allowed
Yeah,
to
throw
do
it in.
You know what I mean? Like, it was just a stupid wrong. What happened was you just get people just launching in
Crosses.
crosses all
Free
the time.
crosses,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
Right.
just. They'd done it for 1 year. It was a total waste. It was crap.
Was it because it was crap, or was it because you couldn't do it across the ball? What happens if it went across the ball?
No, I just didn't think it was a good rule. You know what I mean?
Why do they keep on changing these?
Yeah, I
rules,
don't know
man?
why they changed it. It was just a rule. So what would happen? The ball would go. You could actually throw it if you wanted to.
Okay.
But,
You had a choice.
You had the choice, yeah. But
Okay.
but you know, no one's going to choose to throw it, are they? You know what I mean?
if you
Like,
could kick
because
it
you
in.
can just touch it down and play.
Yeah.
But ultimately, that's what I think they wanted people
Ultimately,
to
very good.
do, was to just knock it and play. Like, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But it just didn't go like that. You honestly, playing in the league that year,
Good ball.
you had players that technically weren't as good as what they should be, but because they were 6 foot whatever,
Yeah.
you know, they were just launching it in to big guy. You know what I mean? Like, it was a nightmare.
Did that person actually say Tottenham have won the 5th most trophy? That's complete rubbish, football-wise, anyway.
Jawa Jed says, Lee, what do you think of Verratti coming to Arsenal?
Who?
Verratti. You heard this rumour?
No.
I've not
I've
heard
not
it
heard
either.
of that.
Is that why they was talking about Verratti and Scholes? No wonder they're
Maybe,
talking
maybe.
about Verratti and Scholes. He's better than Scholes, all right? Verratti's better than Scholes, okay?
Sixth most trophies,
I'll
apparently.
tell you what, like if I listen
No, they
to,
haven't, man. That's
if
rubbish.
If I listen to rumours about Arsenal's chances,
We'd have everybody.
right, I'll tell you what, we'd be the best reserve and first team in the country.
Since the Invincibles, actually. I'm trying to think. Who is it?
Kristen Kuda says, not going to lie, I switched to Love Island and I'm watching the stream.
Really?
Oh, that ain't a bad idea. You know what I mean?
That's not
Like,
bad.
watch Love
The women
Island.
are quite nice
actually.
in there, so.
The football
I'd
in
rather
this,
watch all these 4 games put together than watch Love Island, if I'm honest.
Well, the women are quite nice in Love Island.
the
even though I
football
don't
in
watch
it.
it.
Do you watch Love Island then?
I know, but I know the women are nice. No, I don't watch it. I'm
No,
trying to think.
I bet Lee watches it. I bet he's a
I-
Love Island fiend, isn't he?
Honestly, I don't. Honestly, I don't.
But you know the women that are in it, though.
No,
I know they're nice. I know any women in Love Island are nice. I don't really watch it as well.
we've gone on to Love Island now.
He started 10 he's got to Love Island. He started 10 minutes ago on the channel. She's nice.
Oh, hello. That's a
She's
bit
nice.
better than Harry Kane. Much better up front.
Strike for Lee, please. Strike for Lee now, please, Jason.
Here's
You
this
heard
big
that.
tank geezer
Strike
that's
for
coming.
Lee, please.
Oh, no,
Thank you, Jason.
no. How can that
Thank you, Jason. Strike free. Strike free.
How is that a strike?
Come on, Jason. Strike 1 or 2. Jason, where's the rest?
The hottest Spur says, living rent free, absolutely. You can't get under our skin. We're moulded in the darkness and hell of the 90s and early noughties. Real fans, not plastics. We know we're going to smoke you.
Pardon?
Tottenham fan.
Did he say you can't get under our skin? I'm sorry. Who are you? Aren't you still under our feet? You can't get under you can't get under our skin.
Listen,
You've done nothing and we'll do nothing forever.
I will say this about Spurs. When you stop worrying about us, then,
Exactly.
then it's a
Don't worry
difference,
about
because
you.
I'll tell you what, when we
What have you won?
When we was winning things and all that, I didn't really worry about Spurs.
No, but when we were winning things, did we get the credit from them? That's what I'm saying. So what are they chatting about?
You don't want credit from Tottenham. Like, all,
No, but well then, so why should they get credit
But
then?
listen, you never got no credit from them, and rightly so.
But now, all of a sudden, they're supposed to get
They
credit.
was in pain, and that was even better.
Good. No, but they're supposed to get credit then. They're supposed to get credit for not winning nothing. But yeah, when we were winning things, they didn't give us any credit. Can't get under our skin. You smoke who? Who smoke you?
But let's
in
be
football
fair,
terms?
mate. You wouldn't give them any credit, would you, if they started
Who?
winning things?
Who?
Tottenham.
I'll give them the same credit they gave us when we were winning things.
do you know what? I'll give Tottenham credit.
Why?
When
Why? But why though? Why?
They deserve to beat us.
No, they didn't.
At White Hart Lane.
I don't think they did. We went down to 10 men. It's a different game.
No, they
They
deserve to beat
cheated.
us.
Son cheated as well. So I don't think they deserve to be. I'm sorry. I don't agree.
Oh, Phillips
agree.
got caught out there.
How did they cheat against us?
Through a goal and it's
Oh
2-0.
no! Oh my god! What's going on? This is. Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness me.
I'll come back to you, Lee. I can't believe
I
it.
do think that Ramsdale should have got that.
Well, I don't know. Oh my gosh! this
England
could
are
be-
getting humiliated.
Oh, well, I wouldn't call it humiliation because Hungary are a good team. But what's happened here?
We're at home.
No, this is terrible.
It's Phillips. Phillips lost the ball.
No, you can't blame. You got to blame Phillips for that yet.
Yeah,
I
but
thought
what's-
Walker was going to get that.
Oh,
No,
Walker,
you
yeah,
can't-
but-
no, it's a good finish. Jeez.
Really
good
good
finish, but should Walker
That
be
is
closer?
absolutely sublime
Yeah, but
finish.
should Walker be closer to his man though? Look where Walker is. Should he be closer to him?
Oh no, it's a good finish.
He got absolutely smoked there, Phillips. He did. You got a poor touch.
Maybe Aaron.
Mate, if that was France, I would have scored 4. It was that bad.
Oh, maybe Aaron could have done better, but it's straight at me. It's very. Oh, this is. I can't believe. I don't know what they're going to do now. I don't know what they're going to do.
No, I think that's a good finish in my book.
Yeah, you were saying about how did they cheat at White Hart Lane? When
Someone
Son didn't get
someone
sent
says
off.
this is just as bad as the
Like,
Iceland
listen,
game.
you know what Son's
elbow and
doing.
Rob.
I'm sorry, like, you know what he's like. Listen.
Yeah, but why
I'll
didn't the
tell you
referee
what,
do that from it?
Song, right? Yeah,
He's a cheat.
He's not. Look,
He's
listen,
a cheat. That's what he is.
Players Player of the Year. He didn't get.
I don't care.
He didn't get into that.
I don't
that
care
thing.
if
And
he's a
the
player
reason he
of the year,
didn't get
he's still
into
a
that.
cheat.
The reason he didn't get, if you let me finish,
Yeah,
the
sorry.
reason he didn't get into that
Is
because when you go to players play, I don't care what anybody says, for whatever footballing you're in,
It's people
there's
that win the
always a
league,
little
yeah.
bit of favouritism.
And people that win
Right?
trophies,
So,
which he hasn't.
so with players like, because of his antics and all that, he's not liked. So that's why they don't vote for him. Like.
Well, isn't
so,
he? I think he is liked. They forget that he cheated.
Otherwise he would have been voted for.
No, but
because he deserved to get it, but because of his
he doesn't deserve it.
antics,
He didn't win anything.
Because of his antics, no, he's top goal scorer.
Doesn't matter.
Come on.
He doesn't matter. He doesn't deserve it. He didn't win
Top
anything.
goal scorer, no set pieces.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
you
He
can't,
did not win
give credit
anything.
for it,
He didn't win anything.
But the reason that he didn't get it is because of his antics. Like, you know, when
He's a
I
cheat.
remember against West Ham, Zuma kicked the ball at him. And
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
going,
He's a
little
cheat. Son
things
is a
like
cheat.
that,
Son is a
players
cheat.
don't
But
like.
but the thing is, that doesn't get mentioned. That Son is a cheat. He's an absolute, because he cheated.
No, well,
But
that's what went against him for the players' player. But in saying that,
he's a cheat.
I don't.
Cross.
You know,
It's
what
got to be.
you know what he's like. But
goodness me.
Holding played into his hands.
Yeah, but
So it's not he's a cheat, is it?
No,
If Holding
he-
doesn't do what
no,
he does,
it-
it's not a...
he is a cheat, Lee, because he did it first before Rob. So what is the referee
Yeah,
doing?
well, they didn't
No,
see
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
I get
That's
that,
what I'm
but
saying.
That's not him being a cheat.
No, that isn't being a cheat because
That's
it's still...
VAR not doing
Easy,
their job
easy
right.
now, boys.
Exactly.
Easy,
So then
easy.
that's why I'm saying he cheated then. I'm sorry, that's a cheat. If you do that, you still cheated. Doesn't matter what Son is, whether he's good or not, he's still cheated. And yet nobody says anything. If that was Granit, imagine what they would be saying about Granit.
Oh,
if he'd done that.
I'll get you on that, but ultimately...
Cheat. No, they're cheats, man. They're cheats. And that's why they've won nothing for so many years, because they cheat. And that's what happens with cheats.
Wait a
You go
minute.
with nowhere,
Wait a
do
minute.
nothing.
Wait a minute, Ty. What you're saying makes no sense. Because you're telling me the reason Man United won everything is because they cheated. Now
No, I
you're
didn't
telling
say-
me the reason
I
Tottenham
didn't say
haven't won
that.
anything.
I never
You
said that.
You say
No,
it every
never.
bloody week.
No, I didn't say that.
Now you're telling me the reason that Tottenham ain't won anything
I didn't
because they
say that.
cheat.
I didn't say
Come on,
that.
make up your mind, son.
No, I didn't say that. I said that a lot of it was cheating, but it wasn't all, unfortunately. But with Tottenham, they're a different thing. You can't compare the two. And partly because of that, they've cheated. Forget about the cheat. They still won nothing anyway. Let's say Tottenham haven't cheated. They still won nothing anyway. So that's irrelevant for Tottenham. Manchester United is different because they've got a better history than Tottenham, unfortunately. But they cheated, and no one's talking about the fact that we went down to 10 men. If Kane had got sent off, you would have heard, oh, Tottenham have lost Kane. But yet when it's Arsenal, they cheated. They even cheated at Emirates when we beat them 3-1. Granit was on the floor, and they played on, and Song the cheat scored. Cheats as well, but, you know, don't worry about cheats that do nothing, like them and Manchester United. So.
Tell you what, 3 times in a week I've had this, Lee. I better have a bloody good
You can
Christmas
listen, at the end
bonus.
of the day, it doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
You have to.
You have to cheat.
No, you have to give credit where credit.
No,
I will.
No, because the thing is, Lee. The thing is, yes, but if you don't get credit from them, why should you credit them? They don't give you no
Because you're a
credit.
bigger person.
Because
No, no, no.
I don't.
I'm a bigger person.
At the end of the day, I know
So should
Spurs
they be.
fans that turn around and will turn around and say, look, that invincible side was unbelievable. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah,
ball?
really? Yeah.
Something for England,
But
maybe?
is it much?
No, still
But
nothing.
Is it much though, Lee? Is it much? Remember when we scored the second goal, they were cheering like
Mount.
they had won the game. Remember it was 2-2.
Over to Kane. Kane's missed it. James. Sterling.
Go on.
Good turn.
Oh.
Blocked out. Look, is everyone back? He's
Go,
cleared it
go
back
on.
post.
Go
Saka.
on.
Kane.
Oh.
No, he's cleared it away. Offside. Offside. Saka. Germany are beating Italy 5-0.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And Werner have scored 2. They must be bad, Italy.
Wow.
5-0 and we struggled against Italy. Have they made lots of changes from that game? I don't know. But Italy are self-confessed, aren't they? Are sort of like in transition. They've actually said that, haven't they?
Jonathan Mitchell says Southgate out now. Who's his replacement and why? Question for each of you. I think we've just spoken
No,
about
I
this
don't.
a
I
little
don't.
bit.
I wouldn't say Southgate. No. I wouldn't say that.
I said
Listen,
who's out there.
I've said it all along. If England are going to do anything, they've got to get a top-class manager in, and Southgate's not that. For me, I would do that. I'd bite the bullet. They ain't going to, but
No, they're not going to get rid of him.
I'd bite the bullet and
get who?
and get Wenger in.
Oh, Arsenal. What makes you think Arsenal would want to manage England? Because like Nicky said, it's so much
I just
pressure.
think that if you sacked him now, you
You ain't going to now. You
we're
can't.
6 months
You're
away
going to
from
have
the
to
World
get. Yeah,
Cup.
you're going to have to. You
All the
can't.
preparations go out the window.
You can't.
Sterling,
can't.
that's a great touch by
Yeah.
Sterling.
It is. But
You
the thing is,
can't. You can't go for it. But if they are to.
Back to Foden.
If they are to carry on this way and end up having a poor World Cup, then he's gone.
I
He
don't
won't
think
be. He won't be here. If we play like this in the World Cup, he won't be here.
but I don't think they will because you can't really.
At Christmas, he'll be eating his Christmas dinner as ex-England manager.
Well, I don't know. But the thing is, what Nicky said about Arsene, I don't think he'd want England job. And the fact is, he doesn't have to. Nicky says there's a lot of pressure to him. Why would Arsene want to deal with the pressure of being England manager at his age? He doesn't need that. What does he need that for?
Listen, we've got some very, very good players.
Yeah.
Very, very good attacking players. 6, 7, I think, top young players coming through. And he can't get a tune out of
I
them.
don't think he lets them play with enough freedom.
No, it doesn't. There's too much regimental defensive play towards it. Let your players express themselves.
Maida Morales says Son was robbed of PFA team of the
No,
year.
he wasn't. He don't deserve to be in it. What did he win? Nothing.
Good ball.
Goal.
Kane off the bar.
Oh, penalty.
So that's where
That's exactly the same as the other day.
Where's the penalty?
No.
It would have been. If he was playing against us, it would have been. Has he been caught? Oh, he's
I think he
onside.
was just offside there.
Great header though.
Good header.
Oh, no, he hasn't even been touched. Son wasn't robbed, but Son didn't win a trophy though, did he? So how can Tom be the player
Oh
of the
no, he
year?
did knock his ankle there. It was completely accidental. Though. If they give a penalty
I'll
for
say
I'd
that
be
to you.
very
I'll say
surprised.
that to
No, look, listen.
Lee and Nicky.
No one.
Son never won a trophy, so why would he be?
Look,
It doesn't
listen.
matter. It doesn't
Listen,
matter.
Doesn't
PFA Player of the Year is players' votes. So there's no cheating about it and whatever. Players don't like him for the, and I'll tell
he
you that
cheats.
now because of the cheating side of it. Like, so they'll go with somebody else.
Really?
That is just human nature.
That's interesting.
It's,
But I don't
sometimes
think he deserves to make it.
player isn't all. Is a bit of a popularity wall, isn't it? Like, you know?
Yeah, of course.
But I don't think.
Mates,
It's a
fight
lovely
for
award
mates
to
and-
win. Like I was fortunate enough to win it once in my
Oh, is it?
footballing times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like players player, and it ranks better than being the manager's player of the year because it's your
Champions.
teammates
Yeah.
are voting for you. But ultimately,
Yeah, but Kane is a cheat as well.
it's not there.
But
I
Kane's a cheat.
remember once I never got it in a season. And one of my mates done his nut. He said like, "Hey, fucking, it's all wrong." And the manager went, "Well, you can't. It's the players' vote. You know what I
I
mean?"
said, Nicky,
So-
the guy didn't touch Kane. He caught his foot, but it's completely accidental. His left foot just caught the top
Listen,
of his
if
foot.
that was against us, it would have been a penalty. So I'm surprised Kane hasn't got a penalty.
No, it's not. a
never
penalty,
a penalty.
is it?
It's
You know,
accidental,
it's-
completely accidental.
Because
Good
there's
play.
a
It wouldn't,
contact.
it wouldn't matter if it was us.
Saka.
Because there's contact doesn't mean to say it's a penalty. By the way,
Well, I know that's happened to us one time. He just needs to fall on the ground and we get a penalty against us. But he's not a cheat either, is he?
it's a shocking performance. This, by the way.
It is bad. That's a good header.
That's a
This
great
is
header.
unlucky.
You can't. I mean, that's unlucky.
That's unlucky. That's unlucky.
But what? Other than that, what service has Kane had?
It ain't none. Everything's been poor.
Look through us again.
And we are getting torn to pieces in the midfield. I wonder who's missing.
Well, they've took off. They've only left Phillips in there,
Henderson.
now, haven't they? I think
Oh,
Bellingham.
very good, very good. He's very. Lee, you get what he's saying, don't you?
Oh my God!
Ooh,
He should have scored. He should have done better with that.
Oh my goodness me,
no way.
3-0 and what a strike that is.
Oh,
and
no.
Hungary have absolutely obliterated England in this game.
This is getting terrible now. Oh my God.
3-0. Germany are winning 6-0 by the way. But Hungary are beating England by 3 goals to 0.
Oh, I
and
don't
that is
believe
a
this.
strike and a half.
I don't
See,
believe this.
this is the thing. See, with his team, he's got one holding midfield player on. And
The
we're
midfield all over the
He's-
shop. Look, they're all over this place.
But look, no one's closed him down quick enough. Oh, this is unbelievable. Lee, did you hear what Nicky said, Lee? He said, I wonder who's missing. Bless you. Bless you. Did you hear that? Lee?
What's that?
He said, I wonder who's missing. Don't you get it?
Said England are getting
Who's missing?
torn to
Yeah,
pieces
who's
in the
missing? He's not
midfield.
playing.
I wonder who's missing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that's a big.
It's good. It's a good point, actually.
It's a good point.
It is a good point. It's
That
a very
is
good
one
point.
hell of a strike.
It's a brilliant strike, but
3-0.
3-0 at home to home.
This is now 4 games with 1 goal scored, which was a penalty. No goals
Yeah.
in open play in 4 games.
Wow. Can't
I would say that was game, set and
and
match.
match. To use a tennis term.
Phew.
We better go. Oh, so Lee, we go back to think Aaron done better on
Could Ramsdale have done better on any of the goals?
Possibly,
No,
but I don't think he's had a chance, to be honest.
Everything's just been absolutely larruped at him.
Yeah.
Everything.
Dallas, I'm trying to think. Dallas, Jock.
England need to get something for a bit of pride. They've all been poor. There's not been one good England player out there tonight.
Oh, that's it, Lee. I've got it. Yes.
Oh, red card.
For who? John
Stones.
Stones. Why?
Oh my Lord Almighty.
Lee, I've
Second
pulled
booking.
out another Dallas one. I knew it would come. I got another Dallas one. I'm coming to. What did he even get the first one for?
Tommy Shelby has been sent off.
Let's have a
What
look.
for here?
Let's have a look.
Oh,
Come on, man.
No,
No,
come
no,
on.
no. That's
Right.
ridiculous.
Come on, there is
That's
no...
ridiculous.
No.
my Lord.
Surely VAR have got to get involved with that.
They've got to overturn. That's ridiculous. That's not sending
He
off.
sent him off.
No.
that's not
See,
sending
now this is where VAR has got to come in. Why is VAR not on that? Because that is ridiculous. That
That's
is
ridiculous. No, this
So
is
if
terrible.
VAR does not come into play here, that is a ridiculous decision.
Wow.
Well, let's see if they do.
Please, because at the
It's
end of the
said-
day,
no,
you're
it's-
ruining football anyway, VAR. That is an absolute...
Oh,
this
this
is what
is
I
terrible.
can't stand about football no more.
This
What
is
is
terrible.
VAR there for?
Exactly.
What is it there for? It is there to... That is clear and obvious mistake.
Yes. Yes.
It's not a mistake. The guy's cheated. He's run into his
Yes,
arm
yeah.
on
Well, he's
purpose.
running to his arm accidentally or whatever, but
Not
it's
accidentally,
not
Lee, that was
sending
on
off
purpose.
that. It's not
Wow.
even a booking.
Lee, because it's a second yellow, VAR can't get involved.
But
which is
then they need to change the...
They need to change the rules in, like,
They need to change the rules.
because that's ridiculous. They, can't get involved, but they get
Wow.
involved with penalties and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That is a ridiculous. That is a ruining football. VAR, but that is the chance for VAR
Well,
to come in and
people-
go. Do you know what I mean? That is not.
It's not the. It's
but
not
we
the
can't
VAR.
because of a rule. Well,
It's
that's
not-
ridiculous.
It's not VAR. It's
So if that's
people running.
0-0 with in a
Exactly.
World Cup,
In
and
the
you've
World
got
Cup,
the-
yeah,
and then
yeah.
you go, that
Would it
is
happen?
just a joke decision.
Yeah, it is. But then Lee, I thought you'd actually beat me in Dallas, Lee. I've come back with another corker.
Oh, cool.
I'm coming back with the beautiful Charlene, who was Jenna Wade's daughter. Remember?
Are we still
Oh,
talking about
Charlene, Charlene, yeah.
fucking Dallas?
Come on!
Excuse my language. What is going on?
Come on! And we can move straight over to 2.5 Men. Anybody remember the names of the people in there?
Charlie.
I'll tell
Charlie,
you what,
played
mate.
by who?
I'll tell you, hold on a minute.
Charlie, what's his surname?
Going back to the red card.
Oh, I can't.
There's got to be investigations over
There has
that,
got to
Lee.
be.
That
Nicky,
has
you're
got
right.
to be some sort
That's
of
ridiculous.
match fixing or
That's
match
ridiculous.
betting or something.
Well,
Well.
England are through.
Oh,
missed
Foden
again.
unlucky.
look, it doesn't change the result and all that, but what it does, it just tells you that football is just being ruined by that stupid VAR thing like that. I mean,
It's-
because
it's,
that's there for those sort of decisions.
Yeah, I agree with that. These guys are moaning about this, not the 3-0 humiliation. Lee, stop embarrassing yourself. Come on now.
What? That's Lee embarrassing himself.
Like,
What are you talking about?
Listen, you can lose. He's decided to bring Maguire on now
For
and
Bukayo?
go 5 at the back. Brilliant decision.
What
I
did
think
you
that
say
was
before?
an England fan
So
saying Southgate out.
I didn't say we got him.
No, I agree with you here because a result is a result.
It is
but
a result.
that is
3-0 at home.
it's
It's
just-
not. It's not a great result,
but
is it?
No.
this sort of thing is highlighting the problems with
Yes.
the technology because
Yeah.
you cannot have. He's given another yellow card there. You cannot have players getting sent off for things like that.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's a yellow card.
Of course it's a
But that
yellow
wasn't-
card.
John
But you
Stones
can't have
wasn't-
players getting sent off for things like that when they want to stop and get involved in every other
Exactly
aspect of the
what
game.
I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
so like, they don't.
Like, what is
they
it
can't
there?
get involved with that, but they can get involved when a referee's when a player's kick the ball at somebody and they go right, and no one on the whole pitch sees it, right?
Yeah.
But then they can get, oh yeah, I can get involved with that. And then something like that, they've got to just turn around and go, oh, there's nothing we
Yeah,
can
exactly,
do.
exactly.
It's pathetic.
Exactly.
Get rid of it. Either use it properly, Nick,
Yeah.
or not at all.
Yeah.
And it's not being used properly because that's
It's
not
not.
sending off.
That's not sending off.
And
That's
you've got
what-
the technology to say, look, come on.
To be fair, they should be looking at all aspects of the game.
They should be.
If it's a mistake, just let the game flow, and if it's a clear mistake, then pull the game
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You cannot get sent off for that.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is,
And you can't appeal against it or nothing because if VAR saying you're not allowed to get involved.
well, the funny thing is, it should have been a yellow card for the Hungary player.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what it should have been.
Rick Cogger's donated £4.49. VAR will never come in if it's a second yellow card by the law of the game, Nicky. I'm a referee and that is never a second yellow. No, it's not. It should.
It should though.
It should be.
though,
If you're
'cause
going to
that's
use video refereeing, it should be for all aspects of the game. If he makes a
Yes.
mistake, they should turn around and go, you need to have a look
Exactly.
at that again. For anything.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
If you get in if they're going to spend 4 minutes looking at toenails being offside, then
That's true.
100%.
a red card, whether it's a straight red or a second yellow, is a game-defining decision in a game. You need to be able to get them right. I'm sorry, but
Yes, absolutely.
And also, it's still with some of these penalties, I'll be honest, with some of these penalties, it's still an opinion. It's not
Yes.
fact. It's
Yes.
not fact, is it?
Yes.
You can look at it and go, well, that's not a penalty. But
Yeah.
and the bloke on VAR says, well, I think it is. It's not
Yeah.
not fact, it's an opinion.
Oh, man.
It's still not, you know what I mean? Like, I've had enough of it. It's spoiling the game.
why are you
And then when
complaining
see
about the
decisions
red,
like
not the
that-
performance? I'm not that bothered about the
No.
performance or the tournament.
No, the
to be
performance
honest
has
with you.
been poor. We know
But
that.
doesn't- but that doesn't take that
The
away.
performance has been terrible, but I'm
doesn't
not
take away the bad
going to
decisions.
hinge everything on 4 which are glorified friendlies.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
exactly.
we've already qualified for the World Cup. This is not a World Cup
and we've
qualifier.
also said that sending off is not going to affect the result. We
No,
know
that's
that.
right,
But that, what
No,
that does is it affects the game of football.
Football, yeah, that's correct. It's not. I don't care about getting clapped 3-0 before.
Look at that.
You know,
Look
before
at that.
the
Now
red
that's a
card.
yellow
Yeah,
card.
we've been absolutely beaten. We've been absolutely embarrassed tonight for a glorified friendly. I said this the other day. They should never be playing 4 friendlies in a week or 10 days because
That's right, what Harry Kane's saying. Is that not a booking then after what
Exactly.
we've
yeah,
just seen?
exactly.
That's a booking.
But you know,
Pathetic.
red cards in any game, ruin
Listen,
the
this-
result.
this-
Yep.
They
And this is
affect, there's a big effect on it.
And this is exactly what I was saying about the game at White Hart Lane. Isn't that what I was saying?
You can't get away from the fact we played 4 games, and I've sat through 3 of them. And you
I've
know
sat
what I
through
mean?
4 of
They've
them.
You sat through 4 of them, you two. They've been hell. They've been poor performances. They've not been good.
Football terms, yeah.
You know, like it's so much so that me and bloody Ty are having a competition about Dallas. That's how poor it's been. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Which is level, by the way.
which is level, by the way. Like, you know what I mean?
We're
I'm going through again here.
Oh my, no.
Ramsdale
no.
should have come, and it's 4.
Oh
It's
my-
4-0.
This is incredible. I can't believe this. This is unbelievable. This is.
It is 4-0.
No. I can't believe this. I really can't. This is shocking, I've got to say.
And what's he doing? I don't want to be with a beard. He looks like a wrestler. What's going on here?
Oh my gosh. 4-0. This is terrible. This really is. Wow.
Can there be questions, Lee? Can there
Well,
be questions?
well,
It
when
probably
you
will
lose-
be, but I
when
still
you
think
lose
you've got to go to
4-0, when you lose 4-0 at home to Hungary, who have beaten you twice, by the way, in 10 days, you've got to ask questions. Let's have a look at the goal again here.
Let's have a look.
Midfield getting bypassed
It's just
again.
too
Look at
easy.
that. Who's missing?
Definitely
Ty?
onside.
Walker can't bring him down because he's been booked. Now, we are down to 10 men now, so we've got the extra man in
But you've got to
midfield.
say it's another good finish as well.
Good ball.
It's a great ball.
It's another good.
it's a
Maybe
Ramsdale
Aaron could
should have
have done
come.
better.
I thought.
Maybe
Ramsdale
should have.
shut
Maybe
that a little
Aaron
bit
could have got that.
quicker.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah.
have a day off, Nick, will
No,
you?
I'm telling you, mate.
Have a day off.
Maybe,
I'm
but
telling
you
you,
know.
mate.
Have
I'll be
a
honest,
day
mate.
off,
Come on, if you're going to let me
have a
criticise
day
everyone.
off.
Can't really.
He could have come.
Have a
It's
day
there.
off.
It's there to be got. Look, it's there. It's there.
Oh, no, come on, man. No. I
a
think he's
Wally.
unlucky. I think he's unlucky. Yeah. So
Well, not been horrible. Like, it's 4 goals that he's let in on a home game. I don't know if that's ever happened before.
90
to
minutes.
an England
Apart
goalkeeper.
from that one, and I'm being
How long is-
pretentious for saying that, but
How long is
apart from
injury?
that one, he didn't have any chances with the others.
How long is
they've been
injury
good
time?
goals.
I think we just got time, Lee. We'll run through 2.5 men quickly. His name, Charlie Sheen's name in 2.5 men is Charlie Harper. His brother's Alan Harper.
Jason
His mum
Purvis
is
says
Jason
these
Harper.
aren't friendlies,
Jake, the
Nicky.
son, yes.
They are glorified friendlies. They
Yeah, I
mean
think so.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I think they are.
What was Alan's wife?
1 minute. Alan's wife was the beautiful Candy, but what was her
No,
mother's
no,
name?
it's the
Yes.
real, the
Candy.
the beautiful Candy.
Yeah, beautiful Candy. Julia, is it Julia?
I think it is Julia.
Julia. What was Candy's mother's name that Charlie went out with? And how many ex-girlfriends can you name?
The referee has taken pity on us
Chelsea.
and only given a minute, and that will be that.
That's unbelievable.
If this goes out.
There's Chelsea, Lee. There's
Yeah, I
Chelsea.
remember Chelsea, yeah.
There's Candy's mother's name
Over.
is Mandy.
It's all over.
There's Chelsea.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
So Naz said he predicted this scoreline. Wow.
Did he?
I think he might have. You know,
I never heard
think
no
he
one
might
say
have.
four. I heard people say. I never heard anyone say 4-0 to pick. 4-0 to Hungary.
Southgate looks a bit stressed.
This is
Well,
unbelievable.
like, you know, look, listen, give Hungary all the
Credit,
credit.
yes,
All the
yeah.
credit. They were
Yeah.
superb.
They're a good team. They're a good team,
Yeah.
Hungary. 4-0 at home at Molineux.
It's a drubbing, isn't it? Guys?
Well,
You know,
unbelievable.
you can't
How'd you sum
argue.
it up, Lee? What's gone wrong tonight?
Well, it's worrying. It's 4 games have been really poor. The only thing that I'm going to say in England's defence is their games at the end of the season when probably a little bit jaded or whatever. When we go to the World Cup, we won.
Same for everyone, though, Lee.
Yeah.
Same for everyone.
Yeah, but we're going into the World Cup now with a little
Look at him singing.
bit of confidence knocked out of us because that will
Yeah.
knock that. What's the worrying thing is we're not creating and scoring goals. That is
Yeah.
a big worry for me. Forget about the defence. You know, they've took their chances well today. Good, you know, like the first goal, poor defending, but the other goals they've opened us up. It is a bit of a worrying time. Be very, very interesting what he's got to say about it.
Yeah.
SDSH12 says, Ty and Nicky a few days, you were defending Southgate. I'll still stick
So
by
I'm
it.
still sticking by him as well. Yeah, that's right. I'm not dissing Southgate. I think Southgate is still a fantastic manager.
Grealish didn't get a kick, by the way.
If
Didn't
this
come
was
on
the
for a
World
kick.
Cup, I'd be worried.
different,
This
exactly.
is not the World
Exactly.
Cup. We are
So-
through. We are safely in the group stages of the World
Exactly.
Cup. This Nations League tournament they're glorified friendlies.
so
I
I
don't-
don't-
Grealish, not even a kick.
I won't
even a kick at all.
I won't have a go at Southgate. No, definitely not. I'll still defend Southgate because I think he's a fantastic manager, and he has to be seen in the World Cup. Who else was there? Yeah. Oh, there's Courtney Lee. Remember, he was meant to be his stepsister.
Courtney, yeah,
let's
yeah.
see
Played by the
Mythical
beautiful
says,
Jenny McCarthy.
Poch takes the helm at England. Sleeping Dragon says Ramsdale is awful.
Well, I don't
Nowhere
know.
near it again. He's crap.
No, he's not crap.
What's
So
that?
that's
Was
right.
it
I
the
disagree
husband
with
as
that.
well?
I-
What was his name?
Who?
It was in Heart to Heart.
Oh, Robert Wagner. He
Yeah.
played Teddy. That's right.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
Teddy, that's right. Yes. I'm trying to think of all Charlie. Remember there was a one when he went out with some woman that put a curse on Alan. Remember?
Yeah.
That was brilliant. And his eyes was...
Right, let's get on back onto the football. But
That's more interesting.
you're a bit concerned, Lee, yeah?
Yeah. Listen, you've just lost 4-0 at home. You've been beaten twice by them, drawn the other 2 games, not scored any goals. Yeah, I am concerned about how things are going. Like, you know,
Who could have made a difference tonight?
Grealish.
Is there?
I do think Grealish
And
should
probably
make a difference
Declan
to
Rice,
that team.
Nicky.
Declan
God,
Rice.
he's
would obviously
itching
do
to
a
say,
little
isn't
bit
he?
for it, But you know, sometimes, listen, and this is a true saying. Sometimes in football, you need not to play to be appreciated.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes, you know,
That's
you play
true.
every
That's
game, and it's all of a sudden, you know, you're not. Then when you don't play a game, you go, oh Jesus, he was missed or whatever like that. So I think that's done Declan Rice a world of good today. That he's not been available or wasn't in that game. So that's done him good, right? Ultimately, what I'm saying is that again, why isn't Grealish getting any minutes in that game? Like, you know,
Yeah.
But I just feel the manager doesn't. You know, I honestly get the feeling with Gareth Southgate, he's hoping that maybe Grealish is injured for this World Cup.
Would
because
he
don't-
really?
Yeah, because I don't think he wants to. You know, he doesn't really want him there. That's the feeling that I get. I'm sorry, you know.
It is very cautious, isn't it, from Southgate all
Well,
the time?
he goes on about Grealish, right, and says to him, "Oh, he's not great at tracking back, and he's not great at doing this and doing that." Well, talk about the things he is good at,
Yeah.
and that is getting the ball, taking on players. For
think
me,
he has said that.
he should be starting every game. But this is where I say, like someone like Arsene Wenger or
Legend.
someone like that ilk would turn around and go, do you know what, he's our best attacking player, he plays. I don't care about like Robert Perez wasn't the greatest at tracking back and all that, but when he got the ball, he done the business.
Fantastic, yeah.
So that's what I would say with it, you know, and when he's on the ball, he looks dangerous.
He does.
For me, I do think it is a worry. I do, Nick, I do think it's a big worry going forward with him, you know what I mean? And listen, the big problem for him is now he'll turn around and say to himself, well, when I did go a little bit gunno and took the extra midfield player off, look how overrun we got.
Yeah, but I think they're two different extremes, Lee. He's gone with 4 at the back and 1 defensive midfielder, and in other games he's gone 5 at the back and 2 defensive midfielders.
Well, you know,
it's chalk and
I
cheese.
honestly think when it comes to the World Cup, we're going to go 3 at the back. We're going to have 5 at the back, 2 in midfield, and we're going to grind out 1-0s and boring 1-0s. Where it will get us through to a certain stage, like it did in the Euros. And I think that we're going to have to accept it under this manager. It's not going to be entertaining football, Nick. It's not going to be enjoyable to watch. And we'll have to see how it goes.
They took 6 points out.
Oh, look, they're just to rub more salt in the wounds that they put on a
pizza advert. We could have been having one of them if you'd have told everyone.
You buy one,
TV
you get one
programmes.
free. You buy one, you get one free.
2 for Tuesday, mate. It is today.
Huh?
2 for Tuesday.
2
Is
for
it?
Tuesday, and we didn't
Well,
get
it's not too
nothing.
late. Just before.
It definitely is, mate. It's 20 to 10.
What's your?
Yeah, look, a lot of people in the comments are having a real go at England and laughing at England, but Christian Knight says most of your countries haven't qualified, which is
Who's
true.
your country though?
Look,
Well, who's your country? If you're
we
brave
don't
enough
know.
to say.
We don't know.
Exactly.
It's very hard to say, like, you know, Jay's just saying, what's your ideal 11? You know, it's very hard to say that with
It is very hard.
with the back four. Listen, did Ramsdale do himself any favours today? I don't think he did, but I don't think he done himself any disfavours.
No.
You know what I mean? If I'll be honest, would have Pickford saved any of them? No.
Possibly.
You know what I mean? I don't think any goalkeeper would.
The only
So
criticism I got of him today, that 4th goal, he could have. I think he could have come and got
he
that.
maybe come out.
But
maybe.
you know,
Possibly, but
the game's dead and buried by then, isn't it? It don't really, at the end of the day, don't really matter.
For me personally, I want to see. I'm fed up, and I don't mean this in any disrespect to Mason Mount, because I don't want to see Mason Mount playing wide when Grealish is on the bench. I don't mind seeing Mason Mount. If you're going to play Mason Mount, play him in the midfield, like he does. I don't want to see him out wide. If you're going to go with players out wide, Grealish, Saka, Foden, Sterling, they're the guys that you go with. I don't want to see Mason Mount out there.
And what about anyone that's not involved in the squad, Ty? Who do you think can come back in to England? Obviously there's Luke Shaw and Chilwell. Obviously they're injured at the moment, but you've got the likes of Rashford, Sancho just haven't been picked. Is there anyone that's been left out that you think, yeah, they've got to come back now?
Not that I can think of. I don't know, Lee, can you think of anyone?
Look, listen,
Maybe
there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity for Sancho. There's an opportunity for Smith Rowe. There's an opportunity for Rashford to play really well beginning of the season, to push themselves back into the frame. Because when you look at that today, the attacking options weren't great. But I don't really blame those forward players and all that. I don't think Bowen's done anything really that wrong or whatever, you know what I mean? But for me, if I'm Rashford, I'm Sancho. If I'm Smith Rowe, if I'm Mitchell, I've got to have a big first month and a half of the season. You know, for instance, if Rashford comes back into Man United, scored 5-6 goals,
or a different club.
He's got a big
this
decision.
may push a few transfers.
Yeah. He's 5 or 6 games. If he has 4 or 5 or 6 games, I think a move may be a good thing for Rashford. But you know, the reasons I'm saying it is probably going to stay with Man United is because of the new manager. I think if it wasn't for the new manager, I think that I would be going into my agent saying, you know, get me out of here. But
we should be saying anyway,
but you're going to give it a go. So, but he's going to have to come into that beginning of the season. 4 or 5 goals pushes him back into the squad.
Trent Alexander-Arnold as well.
Trent.
What about him?
Yeah.
I think that he's not defensively sound enough for Southgate, if
No,
I'll be honest.
I agree. That's why he doesn't. I don't think that's why he doesn't get picked.
I wouldn't
a
be
lot.
surprised if he doesn't make the squad.
I would
Trent.
be. I
No,
would be.
because you've got, like, if you think about it, you've got Walker,
Yeah.
you've got Trippier, you've got James. Would you need another right back?
But is Trippier over him though?
He took 4 last year though.
Is Trippier over Alexander-Arnold though?
He took 4 in the World Cup, I believe.
Is Trippier over Alexander-Arnold though? I don't think he is.
I
don't
think,
personally think he is.
in his mind it is.
Because he
Because
just come
of the
back
job
and
that
been
they
injured.
do, he wants them to do a certain job. I think Trent's brilliant going forward.
Walker can go into a back three, but you don't need 3 right backs.
Right.
Trippier,
Okay.
James, and Trent.
Just before we wrap up, pretend tomorrow's the World Cup. Who are you picking? Who's your ideal 11?
Oh, that's so difficult.
Very, very hard. I'd go James at right back, Shaw at left back. 2 central defenders of Stones and Ben White.
Ben. I like it. I like it.
Like,
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm going to go in
Yes,
there. Like,
yes, like it, like it.
I think it'll go with a back three, but that's what I'll go for. 2 in midfield. I'm going to go for 2 holding midfield players. The 2 I'm going to go for. I will go with 2, which would be Declan Rice and Phillips. In front of that, I will go Grealish. Then the 3 up front: Kane, Sterling, and Saka.
Ooh.
I'd go Pickford in goal.
Wow.
Still, just for a slight bit more experience.
Cool. I don't think mine differs from that. All it is, I'll put Aaron instead of Pickford.
I would go with.
I
I would go with Ramsdale probably. I would go with Ramsdale.
I think there's a by him playing in these last 2 games, I think that maybe Pickford. Listen, Pickford made a horrendous mistake. You know what I mean? From that, I don't think that Ramsdale done those mistakes today. So
No.
I don't think that's a tough one. But like, all right, go with Ramsdale.
I would go with Ramsdale. I would go with.
Does that affect Stones in the World Cup now? That's sending off. That he's got sent off. Does he get a ban now?
Possibly.
Or is it only in the national?
Maybe
possibly,
it's-
because one game
we've
back
got
is
2
2 years,
more
one game
Nations
back.
League games, so he probably missed it.
Oh right,
So he missed one
before
game.
that, so we missed the Nations League
So
game.
it doesn't matter
So
anyway.
we missed the Nations League game for a poor refereeing decision.
I would go with James, Shaw, Maguire, and Tomori.
Tomorrow, yeah, he done very well there. No, I'm not going to argue with that.
It'd be Rice and Bellingham in front of them.
What, instead of Phillips?
Instead of Phillips, yeah. I thought Phillips was terrible tonight.
Yeah, but you can
In the hole.
Can I just say something? You said you're not going to go on these 4 games.
No, I wouldn't. But I'm just. I think Bellingham.
If it's now, isn't
is,
it? If it's
yeah,
now.
I just prefer,
That's just
prefer
funny
Bellingham's.
because I think Phillips has been good for him.
And in front of them, I would go
Like
with
Maguire's.
Foden. I would go with Phil Foden in the
I
hole.
forgot about Foden.
I'd go Grealish on the left, probably Sterling on the right, and I think it's got to be Harry Kane.
So you're leaving Saka out there.
For now, yeah, but I think he's got a big impact.
I think you don't like Arsenal, do you?
No, I picked bloody Ramsdale.
Yeah. It's only because there's someone like telling you.
That's all I would have picked. That's my
Yeah, I
World Cup
like
team. I've left Bowen out.
Yeah. Foden may be coming in place of Grealish out instead of Saka, but I still think Saka's a go-to guy.
I think so.
We will see. Thank you very much for joining us on
Yeah, thanks very much. For
for this
the
watch
comments
along.
and all the
I'm
questions.
sure
It's been tough. It's been tough, guys, isn't it? It's been tough.
I know. I'm so
Well,
sorry about this
listen,
last 10
the,
days.
The best result was that Lee didn't beat me in Dallas, so I'm chuffed about that.
Yeah, but thank you very much. If you're new around here, subscribe. What we got coming up? Anything? Transfer dailies.
Yes, transfer daily.
Transfer dailies over on there. Give me a sub on West Ham Fan TV. We're trying to reach 70,000 subscribers.
Oh, well done, like. Yeah. Also, give my plug at Lee Judge's TV. Give it a go,
Ooh,
like.
wow.
What you got to plug? Boo Boo Man?
His fingers in the socket.
Funny. Well, I got to plug Arsenal Football Club, Nigeria, Arsenal women, England women.
Fantastic. Thank you very
Buy a
much.
show.
And
What about
the buy show,
show?
thank you. AFTV FC
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And
and the
good night.
DR Sports, obviously. So thank you very much, everyone. Peace.